Hello and welcome to Kedrick Builds. We're back with another episode of Factorio. Today I'm excited. We are going to finally hit the button on this ship, head to Fulgora. I think we've made enough upgrades and it's going to be a fun journey. But who knows? Maybe we'll just get eaten up by asteroids again like we did at the end of the last stream. We'll find out. I have been, however, filling this thing up with a bunch of cargo because we want to make sure that once we get to Fulgora, we're going to be able to actually survive there. My understanding, looking at the tooltips for the planets, since we've unlocked all the planets, is that we're going to have a hard time here. There are no natural resources found anywhere on the planet. The only things available are leftovers from entity scrap, which it looks like I'm going to mine, so I need to bring some miners. But the ocean is filled with heavy oil, which we can use offshore pumps to get, and we're going to need to figure out these rail supports at some point to do train tracks across the ocean. So I'm nervous about heading out here. I'm not sure what we're going to do without any resources, but these rail supports and stuff require reinforced concrete, which we haven't even set up yet. So I'm not going to worry about that to start. I'm going to hope that wherever we land, we're going to have enough stuff to kind of get started. But I am going to bring some electric drills with now that they've let me know that's a thing. How many do we got here? Quite a few. I've been loading resources up and sending them out to the planet here. So if I just pop this open real quick, we can take a look at the inventory I've accumulated so far. We've got some refineries and chemical plants because we know that there's heavy oil there, and I've got a lot of pipes. We tossed some offshore pumps in here to get that heavy oil, and then I dropped a cargo landing pad so that we can bring stuff down to the surface. I'm worried though because I don't know that I can get stuff back up, and I can't load a rocket silo into a rocket. Shock and surprise. So we're gonna have to bring the raw materials for a rocket silo out there, or we're going to have to set up the construction to build a rocket silo once we arrive. But I think we've got enough of everything else to get going there. I don't think solar panels is viable. I think we need these lightning rods to get our power going once we get out there. I'm not really sure. I'm going to bring a few more solar panels with us though, just in case. And we will try and see what happens. So let me throw a few more components into our inventory, or not our inventory, but into our spaceship. I have to clean out my inventory before we head up there, is the other thing that I have to do. I'm tempted to send all the required components here to build a rocket silo up to the rocket. At a minimum, I want to see, can I not put, oh, I can put process, oh, they're going into the construction here. At a minimum, I want to put the 200 blue circuits and the 50 electric engines in there, because those are a little bit more complicated to make, not the easiest single craft recipes. Things like bricks and stuff I figure we'll be able to sort out. Although if there's no water there, maybe I can't make the concrete on site. Let's take one last look at that tooltip again. I don't think there's any water on Fulgora. It's a dry, barren planet. All the oceans are now heavy oil instead of water. Yeah, I don't think we can make concrete there. So I'm going to bring all the stuff necessary for the rocket in a number of shipments with us. I think that's the play here. I don't want to get there and get trapped. That would be a bad day. So I'm just, cannot be inserted. Oh, hang on. We're running out of space. So there's my 200 and my 50. How many of these do I need? To build a rocket silo is just 200. Oh, I need 200 of these motors. There's such an awkward space size. I'm going to put a few more of these on just to have them up there. Oh gosh, I hate to send a half-full thing. Can I send 20 of those? And then how many can I squeeze in? I just want it to be full. I hate this awkward number. We're going to send it anyway. All right, let's see how it goes. We've got that rocket on its way up, and I've lost track of everything that we have. Can I actually send this? Can I do the build rocket silo logistics group here? Apply change. I can. So this is going to request that I send all of that up. Now there was a patch that was supposed to fix this up where we don't send excess stacks. We only send what we need up to up to space. So this is now going to request from the logistics network all of these bricks. Now I happen to have said bricks in my inventory, but I can't move them over because it's trying to get them from the drones now. Maybe this was a mistake. Let me turn this one off. I'm gonna send that up manually. The rocket is not ready. Oh, because it's taking off. Oh, it's automatically taking off because it's got stuff in it. I'm gonna let this one keep going on automatic requests. We're going to manually load up this other one and see how it goes. At least steel isn't quite as expensive. We're going to put those in there. That one should head on up on its own, and then this one is going to hopefully start seeing some of these bricks. I'm going to take this off of my inventory, and maybe I'll just dump the bricks here into this passive provider, so that the drones can load them up nice and fast. There we go. Now we're cooking. The goal being, though, is that I can set up this logistics stuff in a way that we don't have to be hands-on with any of these items. Looks like we're waiting on some rocket fuel here. I'll put what I can into this chest. That will get us loading up the fuel again. All right. As soon as we're done waiting on all of this stuff to show up on the ship, I think we'll be good to go to head out there. Because worst case, worst case, we won't have enough to build a rocket. How much do I need of this stuff to build a rocket? We need blue, we need low density, and rocket fuel. So this one is set up to go automatically. This is the one that I can send up at will. So I'm going to put... Oh, I'm doing that wrong. Hang on. I can't shift-click them in. I have to drag them in up here. I'm going to send... That should be enough to send one rocket to space. And then 50 of these should be good, because every tick uses 2. Or creates 2 rocket parts. I think, or 2, yeah, 2 progress. All right, so we're good. We're good. We need 100 more of these up there, though. So I'm going to let this guy go once he fills up. This guy's still hauling his concrete all on his own. No interaction from us. This stuff we're just manually loading up here so that we can figure out how to get home again. That's one thing I was worried I might forget, is the how do we get back home? I need just a few more percent on this rocket, and then I can manually dump this last stack into there, and we'll we'll kind of just let him go while we run around and figure out where I'm going to dump all of this stuff that we don't need in our inventory. I probably also am going to need a few more pipes at some point here. Let me just check. I know I sent some up here. We're going to send another stack of pipes up as well, I think, just because I know we're going to need to survive on some of this refinery stuff as we're up there and get a base up and going. And then we needed the solar panels. So let me request a handful of solar panels. There we go. And this rocket is now ready to go. Send him on his way. I didn't anticipate needing to send so many supplies along with us on this trip. I just don't know. I don't know how it's going to go when we can't actually mine normal resources up on the planet. I think I'll send a full stack of those, and then I'm going to get rid of 4 of these. We'll send 20 up. 20 miners ought to be a good starting spot. And then some more solar panels. Can I squeeze a substation in there? No. How about none of that? What else can I squeeze in here? A couple of blue circuits. All right. This is looking good. I'm just going to check this tooltip one time. I feel like I read that the solar is a horrible rate here. Solar panel is much less efficient. However, lighting can be collected by lightning rod and stored in energy accumulators. Do I have any accumulators loaded up on the ship is the question. I do. I have a stack of 50, actually. I don't know how long 50 of these is going to get me starting out, but it should be enough to get going. I have a handful of power poles, so if I can send this up there, then I can get the rest of this concrete going. We're going to be good here momentarily. I think we're just really waiting on this rocket, and I've got one more rocket that I want to send up after this with a few miscellaneous power poles and such to get us going. And I think we'll be good to give this another shot. Let's see, what do we need? Oh, I need 200 of these engines and a bit more steel as well. No problem. I can get those going right after this load. While we wait for that, though, like I said, let's go get the inventory emptied out so that we can get ourselves up there. I need to probably get rid of all these miscellaneous requests for now, because otherwise it's just going to keep trying to put things back in my inventory. Our inventory has to be completely emptied out, is my understanding, for heading up there, so we'll find places to dump all of this stuff off. Oh boy. You know what? I'm gonna put a supply chest down right over here near the rockets that is going to hold all of the stuff that we've got right now. I don't want to be searching all over for our miscellaneous stuff when we get back. So let's try like our tank that's got all our upgrades and stuff in it. Yeah, this is gonna be the play. All my rail stuff, here's where we're gonna start. Oh, I should send some repair packs up. Oh, I need to keep this steel. This is all good to go. I need a few of these to go up. I think 200. And that's all good. Okay, let's see how much of this stuff I can get going up to the ship. Luckily, we put a bunch of cargo expanders on the ship, so we've got lots of room to bring really as much of the stuff with as I could want. As soon as that's out, we'll go ahead and drop these electric engine units in here. Looks like I'll also have some room for the steel, but before I do that, we had a few more pipes, and I wanted to send up some miscellaneous power poles. I'm a 10 short. Can I squeeze some steel in? I can. Look at that. All right. That should head up. This is still going. Let's clean the rest of this out. I need another storage chest. I don't have the stuff to make a storage chest anymore. Steel chest and green and red circuits. Let's make a couple more of these. There we go. And all of this stuff can head out of the inventory. Like so. That one's going to town. This one's still doing concrete. Goodness gracious. I feel like I should have built more of these, and in fact, I'm just now recalling I did build another one of these. Where'd it go? Is it right there? I'm gonna go ahead and place this. I should have put those chests somewhere else so I could put it like right down there. That's okay. I'm gonna just fill this one manually, I think. It won't be centered with the other ones. Is that gonna drive me nuts? Probably. Time to move the substation over. And boom. Oh, why is the substation not getting power? There we go. I need my blue circuits, I need low densities, and I need the rocket fuel. We're gonna start fueling this one by hand. Where'd all my low density structures go? I'm going to turn... I don't want all this stuff to come back. Let me make a new group. And this is going to be just low density structures. Perfect. Load up as much steel as I can hold in there. We'll get this rocket going. There we go. Nice full stack should get us sailing. Did I have any beacons? I did. We're gonna, or not beacons, but modules. We're gonna put some productivity modules in here just to get that extra bit of fuel every time it ticks over. Okay. I should get rid of this group now that I have enough to get to space in this rocket. Got enough to get there a couple times over. This all looks good. We've got steel lined up, and we're gonna line up another round of steel there. That should be more than enough steel for the journey, so I'm gonna drop the rest of this off. I'm also going to need to drop off my ammo, but I can bring everything inside the suit, which it's good that we got to the fission reactor and we've got all of the personal laser defense items. So we should have at least some level of protection once we get up here. Let's launch Valkyrie, and I'm waiting on the steel to show up. We'll be good. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of concrete for... So we're halfway there. I need 5 more rockets worth of concrete to head up. But the 2 rockets of steel I have coming should be enough. And this will be our starting setup for Fulgora. I feel like we're probably under supplied. but we're gonna give it a shot anyway, folks. All right, I'm excited. I do wish that concrete wasn't as heavy as it is. We're almost there on this rocket. 2 more ticks. And we got a few more to go here. I think I'm actually going to need more rocket fuel. How much rocket fuel do we have here? Not any. Well, let me figure out what's going on with my rocket fuel production. I thought we had plenty of that. We are hauling it up there. That was rocket fuel just flying by. But when I was down here before, I thought we had like a ton of this. And we've got plenty. It's just taken a bit to manufacture. Oh, we've got lots of it. Why isn't it going up there faster? We must be out of logistics robots. I don't have any logistics robots on me. They must be busy hauling other materials at the moment. That's okay. Maybe I need to increase how much we're requesting here. Yeah, probably the case. I'm gonna bring this up to, say, 60 that we want to keep on hand in this chest. I'll put a few in there, and then we'll stack up as much as I can. We're dropping concrete in, apparently. I've got 1 set of concrete in my inventory for some reason. I don't know what I just did there. But our steel's ready to go. This is going to do automatic requests. All requests are fulfilled on the space station. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to get to 1,000. Why does it think all requests are fulfilled? This is launching steel. Maybe just because somebody else is also launching this, so it's only going to do it one at a time. We're going to go ahead and launch one of our own. We don't trust it. And then similarly here, I'm going to send one of these up, and we'll see how this does. Lots of ticks to go on this one, unfortunately. This one's also got a few ticks to go, but this will be 1, 2, 3 more coming up. And I'm at 6 right now, so after these 3, as long as I fill this rocket up 1 more time after it launches right now, we're good to go with these 3. Finally. I was not anticipating having to spend this much time loading materials up there. We loaded a lot. I just didn't think about the rocket silo until we were getting the stream started off here. That's my bad. I wonder if I could actually send the tank up with all of its mods. How heavy is the tank? Let's see. Oh, I could. I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but I want to send the tank up with us. This thing has been amazing. So we're going to do that. And I also just remembered the one other thing that I need to send up, which is these repair packs. So I'm going to haul those out of there for a second. I want to see how many we can bring. I can bring 100 repair packs. So we'll do that as the last little bit here. And this is going to Valkyrie. What do a repair pack takes to make? Green circuits and gears. Thought I had some green circuits here. There we go. Do not, however, have, there it is, some iron plates at least. Get that going. Let me grab just a couple more iron plates. I'm pretty sure that's what I ran out of. We'll get a full stack of 50 sent up. 50... Oh, I can bring 100, I said. Oh, I'm still crafting them. I'm slow. That's almost there. That's almost there. All right. I think this will be our last rocket once we get the repair packs made. I'm really hoping that we get farther with the rocket this time. We've got a lot more guns, turrets, and I guess that's one thing I didn't talk about. In addition to a lot more gun turrets, we've got this inner belt of gun ammo now that is stacked pretty full of ammunition, so we should have plenty of ammo to pull from while we're flying around. We've got a couple made here, and we won't be short on plates because the smelters are all stacked up to 100 while we've been kind of idling around. Let me look at our power situation. I think we're making way more power than we'll ever consume on this ship as well. So we're in a pretty good spot. This rocket, it did go up to space, it looks like. I need a couple more repair packs to go in here. Here we go, 100 repair packs. I love it. Do I have enough? Is this my last load of concrete? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 900 concrete. This is going to be 1,000 concrete. I think we'll be good. Except this one's not going anywhere because I ran out of low density structures. I guess we'll wait for that one to go up instead. It's got a higher probability of success right now. We're apparently out of low density structures in the logistics network though. That shouldn't happen. It might just be that we're not making them fast enough. What are we short on here? Plastics. We're short on plastics because... Let's go find out what's draining the plastic production. Plastic production is short on coal. Coal is short because we were trying to drain the other coal field. This is all my bad, as usual. Let me go into map mode so I can actually build remotely. We're going to put down a belt, right? Whoops, there. There should be drones that are capable of doing that. We're almost done. I've been trying to clear this coal out of the starter base for the longest time. There's 1.6 thousand coal left there. I don't have any in my inventory. We have to wait for that to go. All right, that'll solve our plastic problem, and we'll start getting these low-density frames momentarily. In the meantime, is there anything I can do to speed this up? No. Oh my goodness. I guess this one's ready to go at least. Drop that off. We're just waiting on this one rocket. Oh my goodness, we came up with one rocket short. This is borderline infuriating. I wonder if I can ride a rocket that has other stuff in it. We might be 2 rockets short. I guess we're gonna find out. Let's just double check. Yeah, plastic's streaming in now. I was gonna say we should have plenty of plastic production for what we're consuming. We're not actually using that much plastic, all things considered. Especially since we're not really consuming that many circuits at the moment. So these guys should start going anytime now. The yellow science is sort of consuming them, though. So what I think I'm going to do is come down to the end of this belt real quick and grab a bunch of plastic, and we'll just seed the couple of assemblers that we need. Oops. Picking up all kinds of stuff. I don't want a whole bunch of stuff in my inventory right now because we're trying to go to space. Here we go. And We'll make sure to spread it out a bit so we can get a few of these going. All of these are going to feed into our thing here, and that means more of the low-density structures heading out over to the spaceship in just a couple minutes here. All right. In the meantime, our research got backed up because we're missing yellow science. And I'm missing white science here as well. Huh. Well, that's interesting. While we wait for this plastic to catch up, our white science got backed up because I don't have any ice coming in because this thing is backed up. I need to set up a circuit here like I did on the other setup that gets rid of excess. Unfortunately, I don't have one of those set up right now, so instead I'm going to slap down one of these. Is that gonna put them out into space for me? It is. Let's just clean this belt up a little bit. Give me a little bit of breathing room on this white science while we're working on other stuff. Looking good. Alright, this should be good enough. I don't want to leave this on there and forget about it, but at the same time, I kind of want to... oh, there's a piece of ice. I guess you gotta take your chances with it, but we only have 3 pieces of ice on here and we've thrown out 2 of them. Oh my goodness. No, stop with the ice. I'm trying to clear off the other stuff. I guess I could filter this. Oh, that's what I should be doing. Use filters. Only bring off the carbon. Alright, we're going to do it that way because I have plenty of carbon built up and we need ice. That way I can kind of forget about it for a little bit while we come back to the base and focus on the rest of this. We got white science coming in. All that should balance itself out. Let us refocus our energy now on getting up here into space, finally. That's all going away. We have our last round of concrete queued up here as soon as we can get about, what, 15 more of these low-density structures over there, and then I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to take a separate rocket up to space. Looking good. I suppose I can go manually keep an eye on these low density structures for another couple minutes, get a few more plastics rounded up for it. Follow this all the way down, get as many of those as I can. It's the little things sometimes when you think you've got your base running seamlessly and then you run into small problems. In this case, our coal thing I did on purpose, but it was unintended side consequences. Ooh, that's like 1 piece of plastic if I remember right. I'm not gonna run down there. All right, here we go. Finally, the last set of concrete going up. And this side is almost done. I'm gonna stop this. We're gonna put them over here. Trying to wrap this one up before the other rocket gets any more. There's no more automatic requests. I'm at 92%. Come on, I need like 4 or 5 more of these. Stop putting them over there. This rocket is so much closer. Go. I need 1 more. No. Give me this one back. There we go. The last rocket fuel. Rocket is not ready. Once it gets up here, I should be able to finally get up there. I don't know if I can walk around on the space platform or not. Here we go, though. off to space we go. Our very first trip into the unknown. I love that we get the animation when we're riding on it. This is pretty cool. Awesome! Did I pick the right space platform? That'd be a bad day. We did. Alright. Good news. We've made it. I don't get to walk around on the space station. I guess that's probably fine. We've got everything for building a rocket silo here, so I'm going to uncheck this now. And we're set up to go to Fulgora. What are we going to do before we do it this time? We're going to save. This is Tuesday. Let's go ahead and get our Tuesday save going. And I think we are finally ready to go. So here we go. Let's find out if we have upgraded our spaceship enough. Last time we got most of the way there and the asteroids it became too much for us. We became overcome with debris. This time we have a lot more turrets and a lot more ammo. Alright, I'm starting to see some bigger asteroids coming in here. I'm a little nervous about how much we're shooting the ones on the side with our front turrets. Alright, looking good. Ammo is starting to get a little thin on the belt. I'm seeing some of these run out of ammo. That is not good. We're almost there. Oh my goodness, this is stressful. They're running low. There's no more ammo coming in on this belt. The guns that are gone are gone. Also, my power grid seems to be struggling. Oh wow, we are struggling a lot because all the machines came on as we got going. But I think we made it. Okay, we made it. We need more solar panels. Luckily, I brought a bunch. Let me slap those down to get this manufacturing more ammo because it feels like we are continuing to be in an asteroid field. This one didn't work out quite how I hoped it would. Oh, I can get this one all the way down on this side though. That's 3 more. I'm just squeezing these in wherever I can. I have 4 guns out of ammo. Yeah, all out of ammo here. Oh my goodness. Well, this poor little guy is low on power. I see, I see. Well, once our fuel recharges here, I'm glad I put the extra fuel in. We wouldn't have had enough. Maybe we would have had enough. Either way, we got quite a few big asteroids coming in here. Luckily, a few guns will catch it right at the last minute, and we've got all the time in the world to recharge here, so hopefully we don't see a ton more asteroids in the near future. I've only got 1 ammo left on this one over here. Oh my goodness. Is this bringing in new resource types, or is it all still the same? Looks the same. Alright, I think we have finally kind of settled down here. Our garbage disposal's still working. We're starting to get ammo stockpiled again. We're good. The new solar panels are helping. We might need to expand and add some more solar energy for the next trip. However, I am going to be ready to drop down to the planet. How am I going to bring the cargo landing pad with me, though? If I can't bring anything in my inventory, how do I get stuff down from the space station? Well, I guess let's just drop and figure it out. We're at Fulgora. Maybe they'll give me a drop pad. Woo, achievement! There's a new tip on the lightning mechanics I'll have to read in a minute here. Oh wow, this is such a tiny little island. Maybe I can walk on this? Oh, I can. Okay. Let's read the tip on lightning mechanics. Lightning rod protects a small area from lightning strikes and converts the energy into an electrical network. Lightning generates a large amount of energy for a short period. Having more entity accumulator will allow better use of every lightning strike. Can be later replaced by a more efficient lightning controller. Very cool. Okay. What is this? It's a lightning attractor. Protects a small area. Alright, I feel protected. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I see a ruin with a bunch of different scraps. What is out of ammo? Okay, let's jump up there real quick. I just want to make sure our base is gonna handle itself. A lot of things are out of ammo, I know. We've only got a few asteroids floating around though. I don't think it's a problem. Alright, stop bugging me. Let's go. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna get some materials by hand and see if I can start things off. I can pick up scrap. What is this gonna do for me? Oh, I do get all of that stuff. Okay. Well, this is a great way to get some basic materials going. So I guess I'll grab as many of these as I can real quick. And then we'll head back over to safety. Oh, look at all that. Alright. I'm gonna just finish off everything on this little island before we head over to see what I can do to build something. I'm hoping I can get up a thing to drop rockets down for me. I'm gonna go play with that now that we've got the basics. There's a few more buildings here that I can get actual pieces of something useful from. And then I think this scrap we put in a recycler and we can get more items from it. Alright. We're back in the safety of this area. Well, there is rocks at least. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get stone here. Let's see what we can build. The recycler requires all kinds of advanced stuff. Scrap recycling. Oh, I can recycle. Oh, that's some pretty cool stuff. Oh, I can recycle it in my inventory. Oh, look at it go. Well, we'll just have all of that going in the background. What else do I need? I need a cargo landing pad. That requires 200 concrete. Can I bring the one down from up here? What happens if we do cargo landing pad? We'll see where it goes. Hopefully it comes down somewhere right in this area. I'm not seeing it. Oh, wait, there's a shadow. Hey, right there. All right. This is where I want my cargo coming down. Now, we can get started. We need a bunch of steel. We need all these blue circuits. I want to get the rocket silo built with at least one rocket set up for myself again. Bring down as much of that as I can. And then we'll get this accumulators dropped down for sure. All that's gonna be good. Offshore pump looks great. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna bother with the solar panels. Get all that moving. I'm gonna get my drone port down there. We're just gonna bring all this. I'm hoping drones work. All that's good. And all the belts that we can take. Uh-oh. Oh no. We are actually taking damage because we're not making ammo quick enough to protect the ship. I don't know that there's a lot I can do about this other than let this thing kind of try to catch up. Once the fuel recharges, we won't be running nearly as many machines. I guess I can get rid of a couple of these turrets. Like these ones on the back aren't as necessary. I'm just trying to think how this would work. Because that's their kind of daisy-chained is the only way I get ammo down to the ends here. But if I got rid of them, I'd get some ammo back. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Because that one was not part of the daisy chain. Okay. And that should have put a little bit of ammo out on the belt for us. Because I've got it set up to pull ammo out of the platform. I guess I will get rid of the corner ones. And I'm hoping this is going to let me put the panel here and another panel there. I'm going to get rid of a few of these and stick a panel in this corner. I think that's starting to look good. We'll call that good enough. Oh, we're going to take a big hit here, aren't we? Yes. Yes, we are. At least I brought extra walls. All right, we're going to ignore this for a minute. I think the extra walls are going to keep us safe. I hope. And get all of our building materials going here. Perfect. Before we lose track of what we're trying to do, I'm gonna build a rocket. Congrats on making it to Fulgora alive. I plan to make the trip using only a defense in depth of walls, no guns, and slowed fuel production for speed management. No solar panels, only turbines. Nice. Have to send it back right away to Novice and then provided for the return trip fuel repair mats after dropping yourself. Yeah, so I want to send mine back. I was so unprepared for how much ammo I was going to need to fly at that speed. Like you said, if you go slower, I suppose you could just take the hits and repair the walls. But at the speed I was going, that is not sustainable. I was hoping that I'd be able to produce ammo once we got here. I didn't account for how many asteroids would be flying in all the time, and we're taking a lot more damage than I anticipated, and I have not enough power to keep up with this thing. Hopefully, though, like I said, once this fuel is done, things will get better. Things have got to get better, right? But first off, before I forget, I'm going to put this rocket silo down so that I can get back to space when we need to later on. He's going to go right here and be protected. And let's take a look now at this map. I have some scrap areas there and a bunch of ruins that I can go manually craft from on the top side. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this special holmium solution, which is going to be combined with water. How do I get water out here then? I clearly need water. Do I have to, like, send ice down from space? That would be not cool. I would hate if that's my solution to water out here. It seems like a possibility, though. And before I forget, I've got all these components. We're going to drop all of the stuff to get a ship up and running into this. Which, that should be enough to get one ship's worth of stuff going. I need power now. Alright, let me just deal with this real quick. We're gonna put one of those down. We're gonna start getting some accumulators down. Oh my goodness. There's a lot going on this planet, and the lightning is kind of freaky, to be honest. I like it. High speed is your main enemy when starting out with interplanetary travel. Your solution is to load your chemical plants up with production modules in order to slow them down. That's not a bad idea. Only the mats for fuel. Yeah, I tried to keep my setup pretty simple, but I feel like I probably overdid it with my engine configuration. Okay, this is not actually catching the power for me right now, though. I need one of these, which requires 2 more stone blocks. Is this just my ship getting destroyed? It is. All right, we got a few more of those that we can take. So if I need stone blocks, let's get... Did I bring any of the solar panels down here? I did not. Let me get a solar panel up and running. Ah, too many buttons. One solar panel going down here. I don't want to send them all. I want to send just... Oh, I split a stack. I can't even pick them up. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're going to send them all down. It is what it is. Our ship is going to be unpowered. Oh, look at all of those. That's going to be a disaster. Well, there's nothing we can do about it. We might as well get refocused in on getting up and running down here. So here's our very inefficient solar energy. We're going to put those down, and they're going to make minus 80%. That's amazing. We do have our rocket refueling, though, which it should only, I think, draw fuel or draw a lot of energy while it's getting refueled. So we'll let that go in the background while we're working on everything else. What's next? I'm trying to get a smelter up and running so that we can build, what do you call it, one of the no power, because there's no solar light right now. Okay, we're trying to get one of these lightning rods going because this is what's going to give me power. So let's get, I need 2 more bricks is all I need. Two more. I have 1 more solar panel I can put down for when the time comes. We should have brought a old school smelter, stone furnace. Here we go. Let's build 1 stone furnace for myself. And I think I have solid fuel, so we can make a couple of bricks this way. In the future, pay attention to what resources the unique buildings require recipe-wise. Might save us some hassle. Here we are. And 1 lightning rod. I don't know if I have to have this outside the inclusion area, so I'm going to put it over here with a big power pole next to it. And I'm just going to make a handful more of these since we have the blocks now. I think we're going to be building a few of them, so I'm going to put it out here. Oh, look at that's an interesting pattern. It like connects. try to do something like this. I'm curious if I have to have anything closer to them than that, or if that'll work. I think that'll work. Now, of course, there's no lightning, but that's okay. Let's just keep grabbing some bricks. I'm worried that this is my only fuel source right now, and it's almost an accident that we brought it along. We may end up having some regrets if that goes away. Protects a small area. I wonder if I can get rid of that building now that we've got our own. I'm gonna slap a couple more of these down first just to make sure we're protected. There we go. All right, that should do it. I'm gonna move a few of these to be inside the zone. I can't see where the power is. Oh, there we go. If I hold shift down, apparently that works. No, that is a different zone than what I'm thinking of. Okay, did not work. We'll put that down. All right. It's this one that's too far out. I'm gonna move over here like so. And get another protector down. This not being able to see the power grid when I'm placing things is a little annoying. Okay. We have lots of power now. So we're gonna get rid of this, save the solid fuel, and we're good to go. All right. I'm gonna need to head back up to the ship for a minute and just check. I keep hearing the noises. I want to make sure I'm not running out of walls. I can't afford to lose the ship. I don't know how we'd get back if we were to start all over. I think our power situation is improved now that all of the fuel has recharged. So we're good to go. We just need lots and lots of ammo. So I'm going to make a call here that we can get rid of a few more of these back turrets. We don't seem to be taking nearly as much damage from that direction. And we will just let this keep running here. I think we're probably losing more ammo per second than we're creating, though, just trying to destroy the asteroids that are up here. Alas, nothing we can do about it but move on. I'm going to clear off the rest of our little plateau here. Do my drones work up here is another great question. I haven't tried to do anything with them. Maybe we'll give that a shot over here. I need more of these lightning rods, though. We'll build one, bring it with us. Rather than having one larger power grid here, it feels like it's going to be easier to just set up accumulators in a given area and go to town. Let me drop a couple down, and then let's see how these miners are going to work on this scrap. There's 1.1 million scrap here. That seems like a lot of scrap. Why did that skip like that? Okay, drones to the rescue. I see that we're not in a protected area with some of these. Let's see about fixing that. I'm gonna set that down real quick. There. Okay, we got it. Wow, that creates a lot of power. I'm gonna see if I can start doing something with all this scrap. The next new building that we have is this thing called a recycler. So I'm going to build one. This is going to reverse most processes except smelting and chemistry, returning 25% of the ingredients on average. Fluid ingredients are not regained. That seems to make sense. Now I have all of this recycling that I can do with what's in my inventory, so we're just going to keep doing that. Why are a couple of these... Oh, I'm just out of power because our charge is gone. Okay, let's put down a few more accumulators then. See if I can keep this running for a little bit longer. Everything else is good. This is just cranking out random supplies. I like it. So I've got 1 million of this scrap here that we're going to be able to utilize. I need some more stone bricks though, so I'm going to make the trek across the way. See if I've got any more stone here. I do. I'm going to toss another stack in. Pollution isn't a concern on Fulgora, and that's one of the burner miners' most obvious cons. Yeah. You're thinking just plopping burner miners stuffed with solid fuel for the early bootstrap mounting? That might work too. I'm hoping this pays off in a little bit here, but I might need a lot more accumulators to really see progress. I'm going to build a few more of these lightning rods though, so that I can at least cover this whole area. I think it's one of those situations where once we get up and running here, it's going to go a lot smoother. Let's see. I'd love... We don't have any trees here, so everything I build is got to be using other types of materials. I'm going to get some power poles slapped down. I think these are all hooked up now. Good deal. And this one goes away. Do I still have coverage in the middle? It looks like it. Yeah. Okay. So I want to put a substation here instead. And then maybe one right on the backside. I can tear this one down. Perfect. Now I can get the miners going. This should let me max mine this. I'm probably going overkill here since I don't have that much power at the moment. I'll worry about efficiency later. This is a self-contained energy grid. It's also one of those things for the weight. I probably could have just sent blue belts up here instead of all of these yellow belts. Didn't even think about it when we were loading up the ship. However, lots of scrap here, so I think we're going to be good. I want to get a passive provider chest set up, I think, to get us going. I should have brought some of the other types of inserters with. I didn't bring any inserters down? Hang on. Tell me I've got inserters on the ship. I do. I'm going to bring a stack of each of these down. Down to 32 walls left. Maybe I can send some ammo up. Ammo's probably really heavy if I remember right. This does not have a... Oh, a drone port. Well, it's the only kind of chest I have. We'll put one down. And then let's go get our inserters. We will get that stuff at least going into a chest so that I can come back by and grab a bunch of materials. I did not really consider at all the fact that it would be just starting from scratch on a new planet. This is interesting. It's not quite what I was expecting, but it's quite fascinating to see it all come together here. Why is that? Oh, I keep forgetting that these lightning attractors don't actually connect to anything. Alright. Now that I've got this set up, I'm gonna stand on the belt and do it manually real quick to get it all started. I don't think this one little inserter is going to keep up. The idea being that I'll set up a row of recyclers and it will automate this process. I think they're recyclers that I use for this. Maybe I can use any old crafting machine. Assemblers, maybe. There we go. Where is this? Here. Shift click. Get all kinds of random resources. I should have put a laser turret on the spaceship, like just one, to help with the issues of that we're having up on the spaceship, where now that we're there, we're not consuming that much power, and then we could have a couple of laser turrets going to keep everything moving. All right, let's see. We've got all this going. I'm gonna let that. Well, I kind of need all this stuff. This mine's ridiculously fast. How big is this zone? 8.8 million scrap? I like it. More scrap. This is all scrap. I'm finding little bits of this ore. What do I do with the ore? Oh, that's right. We need water. I can melt ice in a chemical plant to make water. So the whole reason we're here is I want to get to the new science type. The new sciences here are... That's the other planet. What do I need from this planet? Holmium plate. And then I can build the electromagnetic whatchamajigger. And I need to get the recycling going. I did build a recycler. Let's place one down and see how it works. This is a recycler, so I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to start feeding resources into it. Yep, that is doing the recycling. Oh, it spits it out. Oh, is that ice? Okay. I was not expecting that. I'm gonna have this get inserted into a chest for a moment. We're gonna stop putting this into the chest. Our spaghetti. It can directly insert into a box or a belt. Oh, it can go into a box because a box would be so much faster here. Oh, look at that. All right, that's way better than trying to belt it in. What did I just do? Oh, we just ran out of power. Okay, not a big deal. Now the question is, let's go look. I wish I could remember how to bring up the encyclopedia on an item. Is it Alt left click? There it is. So if it can insert directly into a belt, can a belt go directly into it? Did I only build one recycler? I'm gonna need a few of these. Let me build another one. Oh, I'm doing this here. Let's grab this. And let's grab this. No. Okay, I do have to belt it in. So let me space this out again. Like that. Let's use our little chest here. And get the belt going again. Alright, this is going to get me to start up. And then we'll go from there. At least we're getting, like, good semi-advanced components. I'm gonna put down a drone port. And then I'm gonna turn on my things here. What else do I need? Those all look good. This will get me started. I don't know why, but I'm gonna turn that one on. Okay. I need a few more of these. Can I? Ooh, look at that. Cannot build on oil ocean. This is oil? I can walk on it. How is it oil? Ooh, that's like slimy. Oh, and I had a train run out? Oh, interesting. So now I'm getting alerts from multiple planets. Well, I can't do anything about this. I wish I could, like, have a drone come over and fill this up. This train is now killing my entire base back in there because I forgot to set up a fuel station. Oh my goodness! Recyclers can't insert into each other, or can indirectly insert into each other used for voiding unwanted stuff, or you might have miners directly inserting into recyclers. That's not a bad idea. I could just set a recycler out in front of each miner and have that take care of itself. I'm gonna think about that. Okay, so I can't build anything between these islands, so this island has to remain completely self-sustained because my power won't reach over here. That's good to know. So I'm gonna just put down some more of these to keep the production flowing. Offshore pump on that oil gives you free heavy oil as much as you could possibly want. Yeah, I know, I'm excited about that. We've got some pumps with us. I don't know what I'm going to use heavy oil for just yet. I mean, obviously for whatever I need in this whole base, but I have way overbuilt our mining capacity right now, so let's use this as an opportunity to rethink how we're going to lay this out. I'm going to see what it's going to look like if I switch this around and we go straight into a recycler with it. So if we do this, and then I build 2 more recyclers. Of course, I have these in the way. Right here. I like it. Your limiter for oil products is water, only available from ice melting. I noticed that, and that's a problem for me because I think ice is going to have to come from space, right? So I'm going to need a much better spaceship here, and my problem is we are losing the war in space. I'm down to 17 walls, and I don't have enough ammo or walls to make the return trip back. Scrap produces ice too? Oh, look at that. I did produce a bunch of ice. Good to know. Oh, these got pretty decent inventories too. Alright, how much are these consuming at a minimum? 6, and these are consuming a lot. Alright, I think I'm good with what we've manually got going here. Let me see what we can get going next. This is running pretty good. I'm going to get the rest of these accumulators dropped. I don't know how I got them so misaligned. Being sloppy, I guess. What does this power grid look like? It's not bad. These are huge spikes in productivity. Nice. Alright, well, I don't know what materials we're going to need yet, so I'm just going to grab everything into my inventory for the time being. Looks like I've got lots of fuel. Lots of fuel. Oh, you know what I could do? This is totally not what you should do here, but I'm in map mode, right? I'm going to solve my fuel problem by building a requester chest and a bulk inserter. And the requester chest is going to be requesting rocket fuel. And that'll give me enough fuel in there to get it going. This should be in my circuit as long as I have a requester chest. Oh, tell me I left some requester chests somewhere. I didn't. Oh no, I thought I had this figured out. What does a requester chest take to make? This is green, red, and steel. So I've got to do this whole setup here real quick. Where do I have green, red, and steel nearby? Right here is green and red. Do I have any steel? I have steel right there. Alright, let's do it here. I'm gonna build... This is so silly. I'm gonna build one of these here. And this is just a super temporary setup, right? Right there. I'm gonna bring these down on a belt. This is gonna go in here. This is making requester chests. And then I'm going to sneak this belt in underground. Oh, let's get this lined up like this. And then I need some power. What power am I going to have in a chest down here? I don't know if I have any power poles. What do I have? Where can I see what's in my logistics network? Logistics networks. I do. Oh, this is the one I'm at right now. No, this is the main one. I do have some regular power poles in there. Okay. Do I have enough to do one of these? And what chests do I have inside? Any chests at all? I didn't leave. Oh no. We didn't leave any, whatchamacallits there. Any passive provider chests either. We really messed things up here. Is this, instead of this, can I do passive provider chest? Or active provider? No, passive provider chest. Passive provider chest. Alright, and then I need a production for steel chest, which I think is just steel. Steel chest, yes, thankfully. We got to get our keep our base running, or else everything falls apart pretty quickly. We're gonna solve these problems one at a time. Although, how am I gonna get these out into the network? I don't think I can. Oh no! I know what I can do. We're gonna take it across this way. This is such a hack. You gotta get creative when you're on a different planet, though. And we'll put them into this passive provider No, wait. Why are you unloading green and red circuits? That makes no sense. Either way. Why am I not getting a building here? Oops, logistics. Do I not have any buildings left? Oh, I have a yellow building. Okay. This is unfortunate. Yellow buildings. I'm gonna put this as the yellow building. And that'll free up a blue building for us to do this chest. I can't believe it didn't just come back and put it over there. I'm gonna need some power for these two. Oh, and he was on his way. I was just too slow. I don't understand why there's these... Oh. I'm going to let this have some capacity now. Alright, here's some provider chests coming off the line, and then we're going to switch our recipe here to be requester chests. Get this all sorted out with only a little bit of a hassle. Alright, and then here I want to put this back in place. Make sure we don't go too crazy with these production modules. Alright, I think this is good enough. I'm gonna shut this all down. Alright, this goes away, this goes away. Those get picked up. And over here now I have a provider chest and it's looking for rocket fuel. Fuel? Yes, no. I have fuel. I have an inserter. Can it only do it at a station? Oh, that's unfortunate. I thought we were going to be able to do this any old place. Looks like not the case. So I'm going to turn off this. I'm going to send him back to the depot. Hopefully he's got enough fuel to make it there. And then I'll switch him to manual mode. And we'll try this again. Oh, this was not the distraction I was expecting right now. We'll do a stack mode here. We'll do a requester chest here. This is going to request rocket fuel. And then I'm going to put down a little bit of power. All right. Copy. And our ship is taking a beating. And then I'm going to paste this in here and here as well. Hopefully this works out. And hopefully that works out. All right. I've been ignoring chat for a minute while we're trying to figure this out. At the station, requirement only applies in auto mode. Oh, maybe because I left it in auto mode. That was the problem. This has fuel going into it now. This is the one that's empty, so I do need to paste a couple more of these down like so. The coal train's not even active. We'll do it there, and we'll do it right here. There and there. just gonna put a whole bunch of power lines across. Make sure that those are actually already hooked up. Let's not waste the materials. So that's hooked up now. This has got fuel. Eventually these will all have fuel. And we should be good to go. Alright, let's go check on the ship now. We are so out of walls. Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, I don't know that there's any more I can do about that other than keep going here. We're going to put down more chests. I'm trying to think about what kind of chests I want these to be, but I've only got supply chests and passive provider chests, so that's what we're going to put down here. This will load me up with anything that we can into my inventory. That should be sufficient. We can run over here when we need to. Going off planet without refueling properly automated at home. Very sloppy. I am definitely not the most thoughtful player. I had kept telling myself that I was going to set up automated fuel for the trains, and for some reason I thought I'd done it, and apparently we didn't do it at all. They run for so long on 2 stacks of rocket fuel that I just don't even think about it. I'm going to get some more bricks going here. Let's automate this setup a bit. We don't have enough room to really build a factory down here, though, so what I'm thinking about doing is let's head out this way across the ocean. Of course, we're heading out during the lightning storm, which is probably a bad idea. But we've got some more land over here that I wanted to take a quick look at. And this is probably going to be a little bit better of an area for starting to set up some factories. Now hide out under here for a second while we take a look at the map. Actually, this is a lot bigger of an area. We can set up some automation up here. Do we have one of these towers? We do. Well, we've got a whole bunch of towers right up there that we can use to protect the base until we're ready to start building some collectors. So let's go head that way. I'm going to get some more of these lightning rods going while I think about it. Here we go. Yeah, I can use drones, I think, to get all of the surface scrap, but I need to make sure we're not accidentally taking down our lightning protection. That's these towers, all right. Looking good. That is a lot of stuff to pick up. We'll help them out a little bit here. All right. We're going to have to do some massive amount of sorting for all of this stuff that we're recycling. So what I want to do is kind of try to get that set up here and figure out what items we're going to need to focus on crafting out of all of this. Recycling. Let me look and see what our outputs are possible of giving us. Steel, iron gears. I don't have any actual iron plate production, though, which is interesting. I feel like there's so many things that we need iron plates for, but then as I look at it, there's not that many. I can make... Yeah, belts is going to be a problem. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if these are the only resources I can get from recycling, or if that's like a partial list. We'll have to find out, but I guess I don't have any iron plates in my inventory, so we might have to bring more materials out here. Maybe it's not expected that you can be self-sufficient on one of the planets once you get there. We can always do return trips if I can get the stuff going for sending the rockets back. Recyclers fed with gears should serve... Oh! I see. Recyclers, that's right. So let me read this again. Recyclers will reverses most processes except smelting and chemistry, returning 25% of the ingredients. I see. So I can break down a gear into plates. The scrap breaks down into the stuff that I get as a base starting point, and then I can break that down further. And that makes sense to me. All right. That means we are taking damage here. Did I take down... Oh, I did. I got one of those towers. All right, that's fine. We can fix this. We need to put our own down anyway if we're going to be gathering electricity. This is probably enough teardown for us to start building. So I'm going to start that going in the inventory since we're not building anything else at the moment. And we will get started on what we need here. I wonder how I'm going to transport this stuff. I guess they told me I can do trains across the ocean. And I have so many scrap piles over on this bigger continent, it's not that big of a deal. So let's go ahead and think about how I want to set this up. We're going to get some recyclers going. I didn't even bring any grenades with me, so I think we're going to replace my grenade here with the recycler buildings in my toolbar. Not sure if wires are what you want to feed to the crunchers for copper, maybe batteries. Yeah, that might be interesting. We've got a bunch of copper cable, so I should be able to get some of that going. Let's put a recycler down here. Perfect. I am going to get a couple of miners going on this island now that I've figured out we've got a better place to get set up. Put down a substation here. I'd like to go drone heavy if I can on this island. Where's my output? Why am I pushing the wrong buttons? Okay, let's try this again. I think drones are going to be the easy play here. We've got lots of power too. We've got only one drone with me. I must have left it on the other island. I can build more though. And can I build these red boxes? No, I need green circuits. And to get green circuits, I'm going to need to probably break down red circuits. Or blue circuits, but let's start with red. So I'm going to put a recycler down here. And we're going to feed that red circuits. Now I need to go recover some of these accumulators and get a power setup over here going. All right. So this is going to go in here. This is going to get taken down because I'm protecting myself with that. Let's, yikes, get these drones back in my inventory before we lose them all. Let's go get the power stuff from over here. Oh my goodness, it's so slow in the actual oil. Blue circuits would yield a bunch of greens. They would. I guess a lot of these are going to be green. I guess I'm getting a lot of blue circuits too. My mind just thinks about blue circuits as being incredibly rare. I got this all stood up, so let's take down the accumulators at least. Don't really care about the solar panels. I'll leave the rest of this here. Doesn't really serve a purpose right now. I'm not going to move everything around. How do I get back down? There we go. And this should be enough to get started. And then I want to start making these accumulators. I think accumulators are actually pretty easy to make once I get iron plates up and running. So we will not stress out too much about managing the other setup that is going to be completely obsolete by the time I'm done setting this up. Here we go. And then we'll do the second row. This needs power. Okay, so next time we get lightning, I should be good to go here. And this, we're going to change over. We're going to put a stack of blue circuits in here. I'm going to get my smelter set back up real quick. There's the electricity. And there's some green circuits. I'll look at all of those. Okay. Now I need what do I need? We're doing this to get green circuits for something. I need a roboport over here regardless. Oh my goodness. We had a plan and it's gone. It's gone. I wanted green circuits for some of these chests. That's right. So I'll get some passive provider chests queued up. And here we go. I need the greens for the chests. I need inserters whenever I run out too. Yes, that's a great point. There's only so much I can do. Oh, the accumulators I need iron plates for. So we are going to now set up a specific recycler just for those. Let's get that going up here. And I'm going to set up a few more of these. I got to find a good pattern for setting up these lightning protector deals. I'm going to kind of move around a little bit and tear down the ones that aren't going to help me generate power, though, just to get some power going. Okay. And then I need a recycler for iron plates. I'm going to put that into here, and we're going to stick gears into that just to get us going. I've got a passive provider chest, and let's get a roboport down here in this little area. No sense being down in the ocean with it. We'll put it right there. I don't think there's going to be anything left of my ship by the time we get up there at the rate we're going. It's still hanging on, I guess. We'll just hope there's something left to salvage by the time I get back up there. We've got plenty of oil to make rocket fuel, and I guess recycling is giving me solid fuel. So maybe we focus on getting rocket fuel set up again. I can make sure I can send more rockets up to space. I'm going to need copper and plastic. What is plastic going to take? I got plenty of that. Am I getting coal from anything? I've not seen coal come in. That might be a bottleneck for us to getting those done. No coal. That's unfortunate, because how do they expect you to build low-density structures? There's no ability to build plastic. I'm glad I brought enough to get back off of the planet once, but no plastics on this planet at all is a... Oh no, that's not true. What other things use plastics? Blue circuits use plastics. So if I'm breaking down blue circuits. I should get plastics eventually. All right. We've got provider chests. We've got plates now. All right. Life is getting better. What do I need to set up next? I want to set up a requester chest for the blue circuits so that we can keep this production going. Okay. I need to put some logistics drones into action. Now we're cranking. I need to stop requesting some things probably so that we can keep our production moving. LDS recycled should yield some plastic if you need it. Yeah, it's rare, but we'll get there eventually, right? And I'm slowly like having to retrain my brain that I'm 80-90% of what I need is coming straight out of recycling this stuff, rather than crafting other things. I feel like these recyclers are not super efficient at the rate I'm going. That's a half a second. I need 2.5 per second. Or no, 2.5 per, yeah, 2.5 scrap per second. So let's try do this with inserters then. I'm gonna use a belt instead. And we're gonna turn the belt this way. We gotta get all of this stuff automated. We're gonna set up recyclers coming out. Just get this going. We're gonna set up these. You know what? That should be closer. Right there. All right. Now, for lack of a cleaner solution, we're just gonna put a chest in front of each of those to get started. I'm going to build a bunch more of these recyclers. I need some blue circuits. Shouldn't need plastic for anything. The end products are already provided, pre-made by process scrapped. Scrappity. I need low-density structures to launch the rocket back to space. And that's what I need plastic for. Maybe there's something else that I can get low-density structures from? Oh, I get them from scrap. Oh, gosh. Completely missed it. Well, then, let's keep that going. Oh, I've got them right there in my inventory. So I could get back up to space if I needed to multiple times. That's good. Or I can send things to space. Oh, let's get... how do I make walls? Lots of stone. Okay. Time for the stone to happen. I need to send walls up before we lose the base. That's what I'm trying to figure out in the back of my head. I don't think I ever actually stated that, but we want to salvage the space station. And I put the wrong one down up there. This is requesting bricks. No, requesting stone. Stone. And we're outputting the bricks. Perfect. Although, I don't even know if I need that step because I don't need the bricks. I need the stone walls. So I put those straight into there. I'm using, wow, 7.5 per second. We're gonna need a few more smelters, but this should at least get me started. And then passive provider chest there. Perfect. Okay. Rocket fuel is the only rocket part ingredient that you need to put together. Some extra production steps require. Melt ice, crack heavy, combine light and solid fuel. Yeah, and I brought enough to launch one rocket, at least I think here. So I've already loaded it into the rocket. But I'm thinking if I can get a few of these up there before I completely lose the ship, we should be good to go. We're kind of rushing our way to see what I can do to salvage this thing before I lose all the walls. Did not consider that I need to defend the ship since we didn't have to defend it at the home planet, but it is what it is. Let's get all this filled up with stone now. Perfect. That is a nice and efficient set of harvesting going on. Let me get the recyclers going now. I need blue circuits. Maybe I do need to turn these back on. This one. There we go. 15 blue circuits. We can get a couple more recyclers going here with that. We just need mountains and mountains of recyclers for everything. I could be more efficient and not have a chest out in front of every recycler eventually here too, but we've got chests. You'll need repair packs, walls, and space platforms sent up. Minimum to maintain it against the asteroids. Yeah, I forgot about the repair packs. I built a bunch and brought with us. Did I leave those up there? I did, so I have some repair packs right now. We'll obviously need some more. We're out of the space platforms now, though. Oh my goodness. Okay, not a problem. We can build those, right? That's just steel and copper cable. Let me set one of those up over here. How do I want to do this? Right here. Space platforms. We're going to provide these. And then we're going to request from over here. Let's see if I can salvage this. So this is steel and the copper cables. Nice. Get this stacked up and I'll have walls and platforms ready to go. I should be requesting walls here somewhere. There we go. Let's turn all this back on. Looking good. Space platform foundation will require some steel and wire. Yeah, that's easy. That was easy. It's slow. We'll have to wait for a bit here. I'm going to put down a yellow to make it go a little faster while we're just trying to get past the emergency situation here. I haven't lost anything critical yet, surprisingly. I'm going to have to do some upgrades to the space station to make ammo faster, though. That was a huge oversight on my part, but I guess you don't know until you try it. We could probably take down a couple of engines to go a little slower, maybe, and not run out of ammo so fast. I don't know. We can't even keep up with it while we're stationary. What am I saying? I was working towards accumulators next. We've got lots of batteries and iron plates now, so I'm going to handcraft a few of those while I'm thinking about it, but we might as well get a production set up for that. We're going to just keep slapping things down kind of ghetto here until we get everything up and running. This is plates and batteries. We'll put down a chest here for plates and for batteries. Where's my batteries? There they are. And then that's gonna feed here. And then we get a passive provider chest inside the network for accumulators. Good deal. All right, I feel like I've got enough walls to send a batch up, but without the other items here, we're gonna be in a spot still. So let's get a few more of these going. I really need this to finish out. Oh, I've got a bunch in my inventory. Well, let's get it started up then. I'm gonna need a new blueprint to handle all of these accumulators. How many can a substation handle? I put it at the same thing like this. These down over there. And let's just get a solid block of these. Oops. Can I do this in map mode so I don't have to keep doing it every 10 seconds? Come on. Just drag. I know there's an accumulator ghost in the way. Okay. Try this again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, why can I not drag in a straight line today? Oh my goodness, this is driving me nuts. Sending up iron plate to supply my ammo inserter would make a huge difference. Than sending up pre-made ammo. That makes a lot of sense. Yep, I've heard that pre-made ammo is really heavy. That's why we didn't send any with us. I would have to rework the production ever so slightly to get it up there, though. Let me go make sure that this thing, that's not a protected accumulator. Alright, that looks good. And then I'm just going to set up one more of these over here. I gotta find a pattern that includes the whatchamajigger here. Maybe my corners just gain these or something. I don't know. Alright. Not gonna worry about it right now, though. We're getting the power situation solved. And I no longer have my recycler set up for iron plates, so I need to get one of those going real quick here. And let's just go ahead and take this opportunity to expand the power grid and cover that with a lightning gear deal. Perfect. Okay, over here we're going to set up for iron plate production. I'm going to have a single requester chest that's going to request iron gears. I'll put my iron gears in there. And then that's going to output onto a belt. Of course, I did this too close. Hang on. Let's clear this area out. And we're going to be pulling off of the belt into the recyclers. And then the recyclers are likewise now too close to this thing. We're going to pull all these back down into a provider chest, oops, that's going to have iron plates. And of course I had that right, and then I messed it up. This can go straight onto a belt. Into the chest. Now that I've got it set up and I'm not going to be dropping items on the ground, we can set this all up. Alright, iron plates are coming out. Good deal. Next step. This is waiting for iron plates, yes. Which are coming into my inventory until I get my quota, but I'll help them out a little bit here. I've got so many of these things. Alright, that's all looking good. I've got plenty of walls. I need some space platforms. Let's go see how much of this I can afford to send up to space now. Just to salvage what I can of the ship. I'm gonna send this up because I've already fueled it, and then we're gonna drag what I've got. I'm gonna drag these structures back. I don't want to lose our one rocket's worth of fuel though. So let's take the stuff out. We're gonna send all 10 of these up, and then as many walls as I can afford. Deliver to Valkyrie. This is coming back with me. These are also gonna come back with me. Just want to make sure that it gets there before I tear down the rocket. You can do it, spaceship. Wow, I need 34 of these. That's like 3/4 of a rocket, I think. It's, what, 50 to a rocket? I'm looking to see if I sent some plates up, how I would get them into my crafter without having to completely overhaul this. I could... I could bring them out over here. Do I have underground belts left? No, I sent them all down. Yeah, we can bring them out. I've got walls now, at least. I need more of these structures, though, so let's worry about this in a minute. Let's get these buildings tore down. We'll bring them over to the main base now. And I'm going to go ahead and actually tear down this whole setup now, because this doesn't make any sense way over here. And we can use all of this stuff back at the base. Oh, wow. That's a lot of stuff. All right, let's bring it back. Hang on. Come on, drones. We'll make a second trip. I can't wait to get the mech suit unlocked. That's why we chose this planet to start with. Everything's full. I understand. We can drop some accumulators off at least. Oh, I don't have any drones. Hang on. I'm gonna drop as much stuff off in the appropriate spots as I can. Where's my iron gearbox? Can I trash unrequested? And let's put up a set of supply chests right here. This will make life a little bit easier. All right. Oh, it's going to town. All right. I probably could have just opened this up and dropped stuff in myself. But we're almost done now. We're not. not really. I'm gonna take this building and we're gonna place the cargo supply down over on this side, kind of near the entrance, I think. It's protected there. Do I have any more drone hubs crafted? I do. Alright, well let's see if I can get this set up. Before I do that, I need more of these. What am I missing? Copper and bricks. Take those bricks. Alright. Copper cable. Copper cable is getting trashed. Let's try that. Okay. I just need to set up a assembler to handle these lightning rods for me. But until we get to that, the bricks got grabbed too. Hang on. We've got so many new resources that we don't usually keep on us. Filter conflicts with slot 6. Oh, I've already got stone bricks being requested. What did I do with the... There we go. I thought I built one of these. I must have gotten placed somewhere else. Where is it going? Oh, I'm not requesting them. Oh my goodness, this is why I don't use the trash unrequested option very much. I'm not thinking clearly here. Oof. And actually, I know what we're gonna do. Since the power pole is 2x2 and this is 3x3, I can stack them up very nicely in that space. Get a little bit more drone coverage that way, and then I'm gonna put my third drone port straight north of us. And that should cover all the bases for now. Over 1, down 1. Logistics network confirmed. One of these down, and one of these down. Okay. Making good progress. Can I also... do I have any extra construction bots? I don't seem to. So we'll just kind of keep going here with what we've got. I'm gonna help the bots out. Alright, let's go grab the rest of this stuff from the other base. I guess I should have done it while it was not nighttime. Letting all of our drones charge up so they're not outside while we're running around. What is the... while it's doing this, what is the other thing that I needed to build? Oops, a production for? It was these things. So that would be, we're using the same components as some of what we've got down here. So if I set that up, and then we just add bricks to the request here. I can do that. I'm gonna need to get some more of these furnaces going soon. Do I have any furnaces in my inventory? Don't seem to. Let's make sure that we're requesting them, because I know I've got some built. There we are. And actually, it might be easier for now if I just insert directly into the assembler. I'm gonna take this passive provider chest and just move it around the corner. And we'll get both of those going. Alright, perfect. I'm starting to get there with space platforms, but we're not quite there yet. I want to put down... I'm gonna get rid of trash unrequested for a minute. I'm going to put down the rocket silo now. That's going to come right over here near this. Should be good. Yeah, a power line running right over the rocket silo should be a safe setup. Get that started. I need rocket fuel is the only thing that we need to get more of to send another rocket up. And that requires the light oil. Not a problem. How do I get an offshore pump going here? I'm going to set this up on this side of things, I think. Let's get one of these down here. That's heavy oil. Alright. So heavy oil is going to go into making... This rocket fuel needs light oil, so I need heavy to light and a chemical plant. Alright. This is going to be a piece of cake, I hope. So this is going to go heavy to light. And then rocket fuel needs a assembler and solid fuel. So this is going to just get lined up right here for, oops, rocket fuel. I'll put a pipe across. And we're going to put a whatchamajigger down. Should be able to just pipe this straight in, right? And now we need the water. The water is coming from the chemical plant and ice. No problem. We brought chemicals plants to spare. So I will put this line down right here. I don't know how many of these I'm going to need, to be honest, so I'm just going to make 2 to start. I should do this a little bit different. We should have given ourselves some more space. Hang on. More space. No sense being crowded in here. We've got not plenty of room, but some room. Get the ice going first. I'm going to put a belt down here. I don't need that much belt. I'm going to put down a requester chest. Oh, I don't have any requester chests. Where's my... Right here. Somehow we didn't add one in yet. I know I've got a few somewhere. I'm going to have to get these crafting sooner than later. Guess I could always make some more. So this is going to be requesting ice. I'll put that out on the belt. I'm going to bring the ice into here to make water. And then I'm going to get my chemical plants out on this side. And this is going to do my heavy to light. I'm going to bring this up here. Can I go all the way under? I can. Oops, not what I wanted to do. And then we get this going. Oh, we can't do it quite like that. I can, however, scoot this over, I suppose. Oh, I can flip them. Oh, look at that. Piece of cake. Okay. Horizontal flip. That is for heavy oil. This is for water. I don't need this much water probably, but it should be good. 1 ice melter plant more than supplies a heavy cracking plant. Yeah, we got plenty. I don't even think I need 2 of these for oil. We're probably way overproducing to start with. And then here, I'm going to use my last yellow assembler to make rocket fuel. And let me just request this to get some on me. How much is this gonna... Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, let's go back down to 1 to get started. We don't need all this excess. We're gonna put down requester chest, requesting ice, until we get a lot bigger of a setup going. This will be more than enough. And I just want to get my power grid going here. And let's get that started while I do a requester chest. Yeah, let's do a separate requester chest. We'll keep it clean for the fuel. This is gonna be solid fuel. Boom, just like that. All right. Passive chest here for the output. And my inventory should still be requesting rocket fuel. Yep. All right, we're good to go. And honestly, what we should do is just have this thing automatically grabbing all of its resources. Now that I'm thinking about it, so rather than me running over here to put stuff in, this is going to need rocket fuel, low density structures, and blue circuits. I should never need more than, well, that's a stack. Let's just leave it at a stack. Okay. Good deal. We're getting it refueled. I'm going to turn off rocket fuel in my inventory now, because I want it to all go into here instead. And I think we're finally good to go on stacking this up. Let's go. And what is this asking for? It's not asking for anything. All right, we'll handle a little bit of this manually still then. I want to get this going up to the ship though, before we lose anything else that's vital. We're so close here on the edge, so to speak, for what we actually need to stay alive. If I take a big asteroid right in this section here, our ship is toast. All right. Iron plate production is up and running without a problem. Hello and good evening. Is this my first planet I've reached? It is. I have not gotten very far here today. We just got here maybe an hour ago, and it's all new mechanics, right? There's nothing to mine except for this scrap, and so it's a lot of fun. But I'm having to I'm having to change how I think about Factorio. And what episode are we on? We're on stream like 8, I think. And I've played 4 hours in each stream and probably another 4 hours out of stream to get this far. Our base is off running fine without us, outside of a minor fuel issue. So it's been pretty cool. But as you say, getting the space platforms going, this was my very first space platform. And it's just sitting over our planet making white science in a very inefficient manner. Oops, we left this going. We got to turn that off. And so we've got a very inefficient white space platform going that backs up on itself, and it's just garbage. But it's enough white science to keep our research moving forward here for us. And as soon as I got that done, we built this monstrosity, the giant cube, and it got us here, but I can't get back to my planet right now. So I am, I don't know. I'm not doing great here. We're trapped on Fulgora, and I don't have a ship that's in good enough shape for me to fly back to our main planet to resupply. So we're trying to set up enough walls and structures to keep up with all these asteroids, and then I'm going to send up some iron plates to get our ammo production back up and running. That's the current plan. But in order to do that, I need more of everything. Why is this not crafting? It is crafting. I've got 66 of them sitting here. Oh, I bet you I don't have any construction robots in there. Let's build some of these and put some construction robots in there. I bet you that is going to help us go build some things. So, I've got 29. I'm waiting to get a full load here, but maybe instead of waiting for the full load, I'll send up some iron plates now. And just get this going before we take critical damage to the space station, so... Oh no, is it? No, I don't have trash on request on. I love trains and completely despise belt logistics. The trains were fun to get set up, I will admit. I did enjoy getting the trains set up. I am short on fuel here, so once we get fueled up, we'll be ready to go. Reaching a new planet, not being able to get back. The first spaceship I sent out at the end of the previous stream, I didn't have enough ammo. I wasn't making ammo fast enough, and I didn't have enough stockpiled to get there. The ship got completely obliterated by asteroids. So now we made it here, but we didn't have enough ammo to survive just sitting in orbit, unfortunately. Alright, I need more rocket fuel production. I don't have any more of the yellow buildings here, but I'm going to set up one on this side to match. And we'll do it this way. We'll set up rocket fuels here, and then I can just pipe it over. Oops. Why am I pushing all the wrong buttons? Rotate. I need electricity. Alright, we'll do electricity this way. There we go. Okay. That should help. I'm now making 0.13 rocket fuel a second. My power grid seems to be pretty good. If I go up to 10 minutes here, we do bottom out every once in a while, but now that I've got my constructors going, my charge is a lot higher. I think we'll do a better job of surviving here. What do we need? I want all the ice brought over to this other chest, not just one stack. So let me increase this to, let's say, I don't know, 500. 500 seems appropriate. I can just go to infinity until the chest is full, I suppose. Oh, is it ready? It is. Is this the one I want to launch? I don't have any more of the foundations ready to go, I guess. Why don't I have any more foundations? A lack of steel. This is requesting steel. We're just not making it fast enough. I need more miners. That's why we're not making it. I didn't think about that. I'm gonna control-click this scrap out of my inventory. Do I have, like, mountains of scrap in here anywhere? I do have a bit. So I'm going to take that over here. We're going to drop this in while I'm working on building everything else. Okay. Oh no, we just lost solar panels up there. Go, go, go. We need to get these walls built before we lose the base. Hey, Johnny H, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Alright, hopefully now... Ooh, we've got guns working. That's encouraging. Hopefully with some platforms up there, we'll buy ourselves just a little bit of time. We'll get another rocket going and see what I can do to bring some more supplies up there. We're going to have to rework things a little bit in a minute. Oh, we didn't make it. I was really hoping that this larger accumulator charge was going to last just a smidge longer. I guess that just means we need more accumulators. So let's get this blueprint copied. I think it's this cube. Oh my goodness, it doesn't fit there. Okay, we're gonna put this down. It would normally go there. And then there. And then that'll just keep building. We'll have a giant wall of accumulators. And I think I'm going to be a little bit... that was not the right place to do that. I should have left a gap. We're going to put a gap in the middle here. Ah! My ability to click on things is a little off today. I'm going to just create some space so I can run back and forth through here right now. We'll come up with a better spot to put all this in a little while. Fulgora, where did that happen? Oh, we were tearing down the other base. I completely forgot about that. Is there anything left? Do I even need to bother going back here? Or was that the only building left? I think that was the only building left. We're gonna run back. Costco, nice. Yeah, we do a lot of our shopping at Costco. It's amazing what a family of three can go through. When before my oldest moved to college, oh, I do have a bunch of stuff out here. We used to go to Costco all the time because, you know, you have a teenager in the house, you're going through a lot of food. But after he moved, I was like, oh, it's just the three of us, my wife and my youngest is... how old is my youngest? 7? How much food could we possibly eat? But we go through a lot of that. Gonna be good to have the mech suit and just fly over those. I know, I can't wait. That's the main reason why I came here first, was to get the mech suit. But we're gonna slog back and forth here because there's enough materials down there to make this worth it. These poor drones trying to keep up. And I should have a bunch of supply chests that a lot of this stuff gets unloaded into, unless they're all full. Oh, I don't, because I need to shift-click some of this stuff out of my inventory. Alright. I shouldn't have put it in the trash slots. It would have been quicker to just put it in the chests, I suppose. There's that, there's that. And let's just get rid of that the easy way. Get rid of as much of this as I think I can. Alright. That should do it. Let's get moving again. I guess it's trying to bring back my bare minimums. The problem with control clicking. You're planning to export the science packs back to get the mech suit unlock? I am. To start with, I don't want to have to do a whole brand new science setup here. So I'm going to just export as many as I can back. What is this doing? Oh, it's putting all the steel and concrete back in my inventory, apparently. All right, I'll wait 5 seconds for it to catch up. It's an excuse to take a drink. I think a lot of people tend to go to Volcanus first because there's a lot of upgrades for, I think, smelters and miners and stuff there that you can use to make the primary base that much more efficient, which would make a lot of sense. But I had so many problems fighting with the bugs that I wanted to double down on getting back to our mech suit. All right, that should help a lot. I'm not nervous about it now that we've got a repeatable process set up to get rockets back up to the platform. As soon as I get this next batch done of materials so I don't just waste a bunch of miners and stuff, we're gonna go focus on getting the platform ammo situation figured out. Cheap steel. Yeah, that's also an important factor for us. Steel was a limiting part of the base for a little while there, but I majorly upgraded our mining and refining processes. I suppose even here, some of these materials would be a relatively cheap way. Once we get ammo production sorted out on the ship, I could just send all these like blue and red science packs back to base and not be making them. Not that they're that hard to make, but we certainly could do something like that. All right, this is all looking good here. I don't have trash turned on. What am I working on? I think we were gonna send some more of, yeah, this material up to get it going. Let's get up there. Map, Valkyrie. I might need to send some underground belts up here to do what we need to do. I need to be able to pull iron out of the main structure here and put it into a assembler. I can just put it over here. So I don't have ammo coming out of this anymore. So technically this is no longer necessary. Just put this back for a second. So if I were pulling something out, I still need an underground. I don't have any undergrounds up there. Let's send 20 up with the next rocket. More iron plates. Oh, I don't need to be requesting these anymore either. More iron plates. And this, when we launch this up, we'll be good to go on building that up. So I'm just going to ignore the problems we've got up there until then. What else do I need to be getting? Let's start focusing on the science down here now. The science that we need is locked up behind making a holmium. I think it's holmium plate. And that requires solution. Solution requires chemical plant with stone and water and ore. Alright. Well, the water's down here. How much water is this taking? 15 a second. This is making 20 a second. Maybe I'll do a dedicated water plant just for that. And we'll send it to the left. That might be a problem. I'm gonna scooch it up here just to make sure I don't accidentally connect to the oil. This is for making this. And this box is now going to request stone and holmium ore. Says that there's no stone in the network, so I'm going to toss that in there. Am I requesting stone into my inventory for some reason? No, okay. That's gonna make the solution. Oh no. My bad. We did that wrong. There's a reason I put it there. This is supposed to be making water. Got ahead of myself again. There's the water. And then from water, we're gonna make that. I just want to check that I'm covered. One more chemical plant here for this. All right. That's going to use one water. Let's space that out. I can make more than one in the future. In fact, I can use the water that we've got right now for this if I wanted to. But we're not going to worry about it that much. And I'm going to just feed this in to get it started. Perfect. Like so. Top quality cuts resource drain down to 8% insane. Wow, that's pretty nice. Your area lasts forever. Artillery would be cool too, because I'm tired of defending my base back on, what's the name of the other planet? Novice? Oh, that's actually a clever name. I don't know how I missed that. Let's put one of these down. Now I'm making the solution, and then I need to make a plate out of the solution. So I'm gonna put one of these down right here, making this. All right, this requires 15 per second. This is making 10 per second. So we will expand production. And that means that I should be able to do 2 of these. So 15 and 15, and I'm making, or I can do 2 once I get a 3rd one. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Brain's not fully there yet. All right, making 30. I need to bring in the material though. Let me set this up in a very awkward way. I need a belt run behind here. That's okay. We will just run this over here because this is making 20. This is using 15, and then these are each only using 1. I like it. Belt running. Let's see, where is this going to fit? There, there, and there. So the belt will run 2 out. And I'm going to need this to go away. I'm going to need a requester chest. I can use that requester chest, but it's got other materials in it. So I'll use a dedicated requester chest here. For the stone and the coal. And hopefully, oops, this thing will be able to, handle getting out. Oh, this is going to be a problem. We're going to bottleneck eventually if I don't do this right. So we'll start all the way down here. I'm going to put a different resource on each side. Stone on this side, ore on this side, this. There we go. Okay. Stone seems to be our big bottleneck at the moment. I'm going to deliver this up there so I can solve my ammo problem. Let me see if I can solve my stone problem by just knocking down a few of these ruins. I seem to have the bulk of my stone in them. Alright. Yeah, I haven't messed with the new quality module stuff much at all. I understand how it works at a super high level, in that it improves, the buildings or items that you're crafting with quality. But it's one of those things where I feel like that's more of a mid to late game thing, trying to get higher and higher quality items. I need to get my basic stuff up and running first. This is looking good. That rocket went up. It's finally time. Can we fix our problems? I want, instead of this being like this, I'm gonna have it run underground here. With one of these. And I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. Let's turn that facing in. Perfect. Now, can I squeeze an assembler into this hole here? I can. And have this feed in there. This assembler. I need an assembler up here. That's unfortunate. Ooh, I got my new building unlocked. We'll check that out in just a second. Alright. This needs to back up one. And then this is gonna go this way. Let's see here. I need to send up one assembler in the next batch. I'm gonna send a couple up just in case. I'm gonna send up more of these, and lots of iron plates. Let me go grab as many iron plates as I can carry. We're gonna get this rocket going. We're gonna have ammo for days. Boom, there we go. Okay, I've got plates now. I should have put these a little further apart so I could put them into the same chest. Let me just figure out what I'm doing with plates before we bother. Oh wow, superconductors, electrolyte, and supercapacitors, all made in this new electromagnetic plant. Reinforced or refined concrete. Refined concrete is water concrete. A whole production chain. Okay. How do I make iron sticks? Is that just iron plates? Iron plates. Okay. And modules are pretty cheap to make to get started, but machines equipped with them need to be set up with the extra logistics needed in mind for sending away higher quality products. Yeah, you've got to filter out the better stuff that you're making. I must be getting concrete from the recycling. Yes, I am. Okay, that's going to save me a lot of effort if I just need to stick it in here with some iron sticks and some water. Okay. Well, let's go ahead then and see what we can do. We don't have a lot of space on this island. I mean, I'm not using nearly all my space, but in theory, we could have laid things out a little bit better, I suppose. So I'm going to start a new line up here for the concrete. This is 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Requester chest at the end here. For our ice. Ice, ice, ice. Oops, let's go this way. And then we'll bring that into each of these. Ice. Okay. That'll be our 100 water that we need. And then for the refined concrete, I need an assembler. So I'm going to put that down right here. I'm going to go up 3. And set that up, rotate it down. I'm going to give myself a space to walk. Pipes all the way down. And then this needs these other materials, which I can just request from another spot in the base. And this is steel. This is concrete. And then this is the iron sticks. Perfect. Alright, let's get that set down. And we will provide these onto the network. Like so. Okay, reinforced everything. I'm gonna put some of that in there to get me started. Looks good. Not the fastest, but we'll get one of these buildings up and running eventually. I only need, oh my goodness, 50 of them. How long is this going to take to make one? I'm making half per second, so that's going to take, oh, that's not that long, a couple minutes. All right, deliver this up here and get our ammo going now, finally. It's one of those, we set up one thing on the planet, and then we jump up to the top and set something up there. Finally got all those accumulators up and running. I'm just curious if I look at the last 10 minutes. Yeah, we got plenty of power. Oh man, we're taking damage. I'm just hoping that this building is gonna keep up. Perfect. Here comes the ammo. I can already hear the guns going off. It's going to take a little bit before we get everything circled around there, though. I'm going to need some more space platform foundations. And I'm also going to need to redesign this at some point to figure out how to get ammo out of the storage. What I'd like to do is store excess ammo and bring it back off onto the belt so that we don't have the shortages that we had before because we didn't have any stockpiled before the trip. Oh no. You know what? I could totally take this out, but I wouldn't have enough room to put another one in here where I want. I'm almost tempted to stop smelting and just set up a the assemblers over here. Maybe we'll do that. I'm using a smelter. What am I using these plates for? Just ammo. Am I smelting for anything else? Just ammo. Yeah. I don't think I'm using iron plates. Gotta be using them for something, don't I? I guess not. Let's get rid of all of this. Let's get rid of this. Okay. And then I will move this up here in the same spot. And then I'm going to send this stuff underground like we did on the other side. I can do it like that. I could probably have even gone one further over, but that's okay. So I only need 2 spots for this. Nope, I don't even need that to be there. I need it to be here. Okay. We're We're gonna put the ammo back. We're gonna take the plates. Oh, is this gonna pull out of storage? I don't think this is gonna work like I thought. We might have done this for nothing. Yeah, I don't pull out the... I gotta get to this. Even though this is a cargo bay, it's not accessible. I need it to be from right here. Let's see if I can make this work. Can I gather items off of that belt? I think I can. And then we put this over here. And we have to bring the belt out like this. I think is going to be what works for us. Ammo's going around. We're bringing iron plates in. I think we've solved the immediate problems. Now I need to figure out how I'm getting ammo onto the side over here real quick. I think that's easiest done by just moving these all down. Weapons, guns. Skip and skip. Downtown. Okay. That should be good enough. I think we're in a good spot. All these have ammo now. So now I just need to get 10 more space platform foundations sent up and we'll be good to go. Let's go find out why we're not building more of these. Looks like it's a copper wire holding me back. And we're being held back because we're not mining nearly enough of this stuff. We went and got all of our miners and then we forgot to get everything set up and being efficient down here. So here we go. Oops. I'm just gonna get a bunch of lines put in. Got too much ruins here for my tastes. Okay. Let's bring some belts over. I've got room for one more miner there, and we're gonna toss down one of these. All right, looking good. We are gonna have a ton of scrap coming in now. Should keep our recyclers going a little bit better. Let's go check on our other researches that are going on. These things are going good. I need to move this one up slightly. Need 1, 2, 3 space in there. These are making the plates. And I'm going to put down a passive provider chest in between them for getting these out onto the network. All those. These require the ore, which is being fed in over here. So let me put that over there. Why am I not getting ore? It helps when you put your inserters facing the right direction, folks. The little things. Okay, now I've got the plates going. What did I need the plates for? Was this thing. I need 150 plates and 50 refined concrete. Well, I'm 1 plate short. There we go. We've got the plates. And up here, I've got refined concrete. Look at that. We have the refined concretes. This recipe cannot be crafted by hand. All right, not a problem. let's go ahead and just slap this down. We will allow it to be fed in like this. I'm going to put the reinforced concrete back, and we'll get this going with some of these, some of these, some of that. I need steel, blue, and plates. Well, I can request steel, I can request blue circuits here, and I can request the new plates here. No reason not to. This is a passive provider. I was going to try and stick it back into the same chest, but it doesn't look like that's going to work for me, so we will build them and stick them out over here. All right, electromagnetic plant. Let's toss one of these down and see what it gives us. The ability to make accumulators. That's kind of interesting. I thought there was something new here. Oh, there we go. All of this stuff. What am I trying to get to even? Research. I'm trying to get to electromagnetic science packs. I need supercapacitors. So in order to craft my first supercapacitor, I need to craft superconductors. Oh boy. And then I need to craft electrolytes. Also, oh boy. We need a much more robust refining area if we need all of this stuff. That's no problem per se. We just need some more space. This is fairly well self-contained. I should have made it more repeatable though, I suppose. Let me take one last look at this. Light oil. Need more EM plants too. That's probably true. Our power situation is hanging on, but not by a lot. There's a upgraded lightning rod eventually, I think, that we want to get our hands on. I don't think we're there yet, but lots of electromagnetic plants. But we're making those now automagically. So hopefully this will keep up. This is a provider chest, and this is requesting these. Yes. So I've got 100 in there. What are we waiting on? Why is there an item? Oh, there's an item shortage because I didn't hook it up. That helps. This should help. Okay. We get more of those. We can get... I need 2 per minute. So this is a 1-to-1. I'll have excess plates, and this is going to create an unknown, or 10 electrolytes. That's a 1-to-1. Okay. So these are 1-to-1, so I need 3 of these basically to get going. So if I wanted to make stone, what is this going to look like? Oh, look at that. Okay. That makes total sense, actually. Do I have any of these built yet? I do. Let's put another one down. And what is this recipe going to look like? Okay. Go straight through. At least I don't need a lot of pipes. And I'm going to just seed these in so that we can get the third one and get this all set up. Lots of light oil here. How much light oil am I producing? 15. And we're using less than 1. In fact, I'm going to downgrade this. I don't think rocket fuel is my problem, but that's fine. Let me check the Valkyrie while I'm waiting for that next one to get done. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. How much? Ooh, we're out of iron plates already, though. Can I find the room to put ammo back on the belt is what I was wondering. I don't know how I would do that exactly right now. Either way, I think our next rocket up needs to be a lot more iron plates to make sure that our base stays operational and as many of these splice platforms as we can get. Let me add a request for these new electromagnetic plants. I don't know why it helps me visualize, but I'm going to slap one more of these down and put the third recipe on it just to get a handle for what this looks like. So these are inputs, heavy oil and aluminum solution. Okay. I've got plenty of protected space up here to do this. So I think on one side I'm going to have heavy oil coming in. This also needs all of these other things. I was thinking if I wanted to do something where I put this down next to it and have... Yeah, it doesn't actually line up that way. But I can get it to line up that way. Hang on. Oops. If I shift it over one, do this. And then the other building is going to need its own stuff. Like oil. Just trying to figure out how I would align all of these. So then this would go into there. I'd have to have a chest for these three components, and this would feed right in. And then I'd have lines of these, lines of these. Oh, I can't line these up like that, though. These would have to be in a line the other way, with a heavy oil fueling into them. But I suppose then I'd just have a line of these somewhere else. How would I want to do that? Yeah, I think this lines up alongside either side, and I just feed it into an end. So something like this. And then this would come around and in, and then I just have a line of these alongside a line of these. That's what I want to do. We're getting close to turning this into a blueprint. Oops, like this. All right. I like it. This is an input and that's an input. Do I have any more of these built yet? No, why not? What are we short on? Blue circuits, because I'm hogging them all. We'll put all our blue circuits into this for a minute. And I don't want to do this right here, because I feel like that's going to be too crowded. So let's see. I've got, oops, another offshore pump. Do I have room to put an offshore pump up here somewhere? Not with that cliff there. Okay. Maybe this is the best place to do this. I could always relocate all that, I suppose, to somewhere else. Or just pipe my oil up on the side here. I guess I could do that. Alright, we won't worry about making this super expandable. I can always move it after we get started. I'm gonna set this up right here to give me enough room to put in a requester chest. This is going to require batteries, green, and plates. So, batteries, green circuits, and the new plates. Where am I losing stuff? Yeah, alright. I need more and more of these space platforms. Wait, why am I taking damage? Do I not have ammo again? Oh, wow. We gotta really keep that thing supplied with ammo. I didn't realize it was going through that much ammo. We'll get another one going up here in a few moments. All the iron plates. Okay, deliver. Getting distracted. Too many problems at the same time. The whole point of this game is to automate some of this stuff so that you don't worry about it. Not be constantly putting out fires. I will move this to... Oh. Gotta adjust that to here. Move that to there. And I will have my heavy oil. Okay, so this will start creating as soon as I get some stone in here. Well, we're just gonna go overboard with the drones here. And, oops, wrong chest. We'll get the stone set up. And then that's gonna feed into there. I need a holmium solution. That was requiring stone, water, and ore. Can I just expand my production over here without having to set up a whole another line? I'm hoping the answer is yes. So we'll do that, and then we're gonna need to feed it. Why do I have so little of that ore? No! That was my bad. I tried to shift or right click and I left clicked instead. Okay. This is going to give me an excess of 10. And we need only 4. So I can bring... Oops, wrong way. That across like so. Going to leave that in right here, like so. Okay. Oh no, I didn't bring enough pipes. You make pipes now, right? Yes. Boom, boom. Now we should have that getting piped in. We do. We're making electrolyte. That's going into here. We've got our batteries and such coming into here. Now all I need is some light oil, and we should be good to go. Well, the good news is I'm making 15 light oil here, and I'm only using a half of a light oil. Let's bring this out far enough to grab it with an underground. Turn. I don't want to block in case I ever want to bring that heavy oil up somewhere. I don't know why I would need to, but just in case. Bring this over to here. And this over to there. Okay. Oh my goodness. We need copper plates, plastic bars. The whole shebang over here. Okay. Let's get one more requester chest set up. This is going to need Copper plates, which I'm not even producing yet. Plastic and chromium plates. Is there an L in there? I'm not even sure. Plastic and chromium. Alright. That's gonna be everything else we need. Let's go figure out where we're making things. Are we missing repair packs? I need repair packs. We can make repair packs. And I will even put some repair packs in our drone hub. There we go. Okay. This is how we're making iron plates. I'm going to copy and paste this, and we're going to make a little setup for copper plate production right next to it. Only instead of requesting iron gears, we're going to request, I don't even know, copper cable. I think it's copper cable. That's where I needed plastic. Yeah, I need to recycle low density for it. I know. Okay. We're requesting this, and we should get copper out of it eventually here. I'm gonna put this down there. I'm gonna build some more recyclers. And oh, I finally need more inserters. I'm not protected from the elements. Let's get one of those going. Okay. And I need to be there. Alright. Recycling low density should get me a bunch of copper too. Oh, maybe we'll switch this out. Let's take a quick look here. Low density is straight up copper, steel, and plastic bars. That's a good call. We're gonna stop that and do that instead. That'll cover a lot of bases at once. Perfect. And I'm going to need a better set of bulk inserters coming out of all of those items, because one regular inserter isn't going to do the trick here. Hopefully we can keep up with 5 of these doing it this way. It's a little awkward to have all the different resources coming off at the same time. Yeah, I almost feel like I should have flipped this the other way, and then I could have had multiple inserters pulling off of this belt. We're catching up though, maybe? Not really? Oh well. Either way, we're getting the resources we need, even if we're doing it inefficiently. I'm gonna call that a win for a minute and get back over here. We gotta send another care package up to space when we can. That's not full yet. We'll get a bunch more iron plates up there since that's what's holding me up. And this thing is making supercapacitors, finally. I think this is going to be expandable. Maybe not right here, but somewhere else. You want to make a way to reserve what low density I need for the rocket launches too, so as not to run dry. Yeah, that's true. We're going to have to pay attention to that. I know I can copy and paste those. What am I looking for? I don't know why I went into tips and tricks. I wanted to go up here. I'm trying to find out how to get to our next science, which I think I've already unlocked if I just were to pay attention. Yep. We need to make this in an electromagnetic plant. It's going to take accumulators, supercapacitors, electrolyte, and chromium solution. So I'm glad I'm bringing all of those in. I'm probably going to just set up big lines of each of these products now that I'm needing them for multiple different recipes. I don't want you to go to space until you're full there, dude. bum, bum. I have a bunch of stuff in my inventory for some reason. Alright. I need to take this and make it repeatable now. So, well, I'm gonna start by copying, I think, this setup. No. I'm gonna move our rocket production, or rocket fuel production, off to the side. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let me cut and paste that. This is light oil. I'm gonna just place this up here for the time being, because this is super easy to move. And that can go to there. Slap down one of these. Alright, that's self-contained and out of the way now. But I need this to be producing light oil still. So let's run it up like that. Okay, now I've got light oil going up here again. And now I can potentially have this be repeatable. However, instead of going around the corner like this... Oh, we don't have nearly enough of this ore, do we? Am I collecting that ore, or is it just because I'm picking it up? Okay. I want this pipe to come out the bottom of this and get connected instead of the top. That way I can copy and paste this up a bunch of times without it causing me problems. I feel like that's lined up. Alright, this one goes away. Oh no. We got aggressive with the clicking. There we go. Oh, why are we taking so much damage all of a sudden? Because I don't have any ammo. Alright. This rocket needs to go. With as much of this as we can muster. Give me the plates. Deliver cargo. Buy me some time. We're almost done down here. I can explore for it too. Some of the islands have a bunch of funky looking rocks that yield me ore. Oh, that might be a good thing to try out here. What is going on? We're losing the base. Okay, copy paste. I need to copy this whole line up. Oh wait, I determined I don't have the ore, so no sense of wasting the resources expanding this just yet. I am gonna work on the next one. This requires that though. And then what does this require? More of this? Yeah, I just need a lot more of this fluid to do anything. So I am going to copy and paste this, even though I've said I'm not going to like 4 times in a row now. And my intent with this is I will then have the infrastructure set up, and we will go out and get more scrap being brought in so that we have more resources, and then we will maybe go out and explore specifically for this material. Can I build chemical plants? I can. We'll get this all placed down. I can probably do this more efficiently, but it works for now, so why bother with it? I don't need a second requester chest, though. We should be all good to go here. I am going to convert these, though, to stack inserter, or bulk inserters. I don't have stack inserters unlocked yet. Where am I getting stuck here? This needs, yeah, lots of rocket fuel. This needs a lot more materials. Okay. I don't even need these extender arm versions anymore if I do it like this. Oh well, we'll worry about it later. Need pipes. Just want to finish this little setup. What else do I need besides pipes? Nothing. We just need lots and lots of this stuff. So let's go focus on our scrap facility here. Figure out what it is that's roadblocking us. More capacity, it looks like. That's fine. I'm trying to think of the easiest way to expand this further. Instead of having it there, what if I bring it up and run it in a similar way to what we're doing up here? And then I'm just going to expand it a little bit. Will those work? That's a weird gap. Hang on. Let's get rid of that and try and paste again without the weird gap. Why are there two chests there? I don't understand what I did wrong. That one needs to go. Okay. Fulgorite and Fulgorite pieces. You could prepare a custom deconstruction planner to scan for them when you go out exploring. Oh, that's not a bad idea. We might have to try that. Let's get another one of these going. Actually, let's copy this. I gotta get this to just the right spot. Needing this many chests is a bit of a disaster right now. But is that gonna stop me? No, sir. We are going to just own our disaster and keep doubling down on it for the time being. Steel is currently a problem. And what is this supposed to be requesting? Oh, the low density frames, which we're running low on. Do I have any more logistics bots? With relying so heavily on bots right now, I feel like I could use a few more of these. And I need one more drone hub, which also requires steel. Steel, steel, steel. Yeah, we pretty much just need to get this going. So let's stop goofing off and run this up here. We're gonna just take this. Oh my goodness. We're gonna do this in ghost mode just to get started. I'm gonna be taking all of those down in a second here, so we'll do this. I'm going to have these actually combined together. And then I need a whole bunch of belts. So I'll start crafting those. Oh, we are doing the drones the slow way. Let's get rid of that. Lubricant is almost as cheap as heavy oil here. Yeah, it's super easy with having all of the oil just easy to pump right out. Alright, I need some inserters too. And then I'm gonna need some recyclers again. What am I short on? Steel for recyclers. Okay. Well, we're getting there. Got the recyclers. Got all this. Yeah, we just need these recyclers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me set up a recycler production building somewhere eventually here. I can tear these down now that I'm not feeding anything into them. That might be part of the answer. And we might as well just have the network empty all this stuff out. We don't need it right now. Get this all going. Perfect. All right, now I've got a much larger network of things. Might as well make sure we're connected. All right. I can just grab all of this stuff. There's that. Ice, fuel can go out. All right, I think we're getting there. I think we're pretty good. This is maybe a problem? Nope. Okay. We just don't want to be making... Oh, no. I can't do that. I'm putting multiple things into this chest. I don't think I need any more of these right now, so I'm going to stop that whole production process. All right. Let's get the spaceship going one more time. 2 of those, 4 of those. Bunch of iron plates. Am I still getting iron plates here? I am. This thing I probably could use to store all the gears. As many gears as I get. All right. We're looking better. There's my plates, delivering that up to the top. That'll get my ammo production going again. And we just need a lot of this stuff. Scrap. I want to look at this recycler again. Yeah, we'll get just the tiniest bit of that ore. Well, I guess the good news is we're using a lot of scrap. The bad news is I need better belts if I'm going to feed that up in a single line. So I'm going to do some upgrades here. And we're going to use the upgrade planner here to upgrade all of those belts. Upgrade all of these belts. Where's that line right there? And do that. Okay. I need more. Can't believe I'm, crafting. Why are we crafting gears? We make gears on this planet. Okay. That should get us some more materials. I need to craft one of these. Or right there. Okay, looking good. Oh, I've got one bad belt in here. Yeah. Okay, I think we got it. Seriously, is this my ship still getting wrecked? Didn't I just send a whole bunch of iron plates up here? Just takes that long for everything to get filled back around, I suppose, onto the other side. And I need more repair packs on the next trip up too, I suppose. Green circuits is a problem. I don't want to have to craft them. Can I deconstruct? That was blue circuits that I was deconstructing to get them. Oh my goodness. That's a big problem. Green circuits. I can deconstruct these, I suppose. We've got tons of excess red circuits. Recycler. just gonna do it this way real quick. And then that's a provider circuit. That'll give me a little bit of plastic as well. Can I logistics filter this down to red circuits? I can. Oh, I got a bunch of scrap in here. Alright, red circuits in. And now I've got a bunch of green circuits. I was building something with these green circuits. I seem to remember what it was. Repair packs? Yes. Alright, with repair packs in hand, some iron plates in hand, we need to go get more of this going. Repair packs over there. That's as many as I can get. Can I put a few more plates in? Just want to round this out to 1 ton. There we go. This platform thing is still such a bottleneck. What is it bottleneck on? Just steel? It is a recurring theme here. Oh, all of those requester or provider chests are just barely on the network. We'll take it. And this seems to be running more or less sufficiently. Let's get a few more red belts made real quick. And upgrade this line. Actually, I don't need to upgrade from the other end. I really need it right there. Do this. Not that one. Not that one. 10. Alright. Ruins yields a ton of steel too in a pinch. Oh, that's true. We might try that. I don't need that one either. Okay. What am I short? Like 5 more of these? Perfect. That looks so much better. I'm going to tear down all this. Just to kind of get us going again. Recharge, recharge. So much easier to just run over stuff and pick it up and then let the drones go for the individual items. Especially when we're out of range like this. Alright, stop picking up items, do the deconstructing. It's right there. Okay. Looking better. I need to get a bunch more steel dropped in here. Where's the chest for this? We're finally seeing some steel come into this chest. Bricks is still a problem because we're just slow on making it. We could set up a much better setup for that, but we're not keeping up with the stone as it is, so no need to worry ourselves about it. I've gotten completely distracted. We're trying to get some of these electromagnetic packs going, and that's right, we needed a lot more of this solution, which is held up by our ability to process scrap as fast as possible. So let's do that. I'm going to get a few more of these miners set up. Oops. Like so. We're going to run the belt out this way. We're going to need a get to blue belts here eventually too. No, actually. There's like scrap everywhere here. I think I want to... Man, I cannot line this up to save my life today. Alright, like this. And we're going to get a couple more of these red ones. We'll go like this. Oh, yeah, I botched this like 5 different ways. I don't understand how I'm not able to focus on this. But alas, that is what it is. I keep doing that. Take the yellows up on this side for now, and we need to put down the production zone. Alright, we're making progress here. Doesn't always feel like it, but we are. Some of the scrap areas are getting pretty low too, so I'm going to have some miners freeing up for relocation. Put these down on the bottom then. Perfect. Alright. That's all looking good. This is all feeding into here better. And I am getting some scrap all the way down to the end, which is great. I would like to clean this up at some point here, but in order to do that, I suppose I'm going to need to bring my grid up here a little bit, and we're going to start filtering off of a belt instead of doing everything straight out of a chest at the end of every one. What do my production rates look like? That's a great question. Production statistics over, let's say, 10 minutes. So we're crafting some stuff, but we're consuming it at different rates. So I'm consuming steel a lot faster than I'm producing it, as an example. So that's a problem. Where's my blue science? I'm producing blue, or not blue science, blue circuits at 26. I'm only consuming at 15 though. That's not too bad. Let me see if I can straighten this out. All these red circuits here. Technically, we're not requesting red circuits out of this chest. Maybe I should switch this over to a requester chest. And we'll make this red circuits. And I'm going to make this 1,000. That'll keep this going. This is my only source of green circuits and a huge source of plastic for us right now. I thought I'd done something similar with blue circuits at some point. I want to make sure I'm not still doing that. No. Your ice is going to start clogging stuff up. Yeah. But we need a lot more water here eventually. I suppose I can always just destroy ice by putting it into a recycler. We've got a good chunk of ice in this chest. So I've got some more room up here now. I'm going to start getting rid of some more of these ruins. Give the bots something to work on. And the thought being that I'm going to have this belt come up here out of these recyclers. And we're going to start splitting stuff off into individual lanes that get handled. So, for example, output priority left, this is going to be red circuits. And I can run these red circuits down here and do something with them. And then here we can do the same with, say, Looks like ice, fuel. We got a bunch of stuff that's backing up in these chests that I'm mostly worried about right now. This would be, let's say, concrete. And at the end of a line, and I'm just going to set this up, I'm thinking about it. I don't know how I'm going to make this work just yet. We'll put a chest and collect these resources. And then we'll see how it goes. Definitely low. Yeah, 0.24 per second. It's going to be everything's a problem right now. What am I doing? I want to bring iron gears out first, and then I can send that down the iron gear line. So if I put this right here and change this to iron gears, we'll go this way and bring that back up. What am I recycling? Oh, I was recycling the things. I don't need these for plastic anymore, although this is how I'm getting my part of my steel. I'm gonna take these down. It's down to 1 for a little bit since I'm clearly not keeping up. I'm gonna get rid of that for gears, and we're gonna turn this around the other way. I need lots more belts, unfortunately. Get this belt going. I'm going to put a chest right above, or right below for getting gears. And I'm gonna start taking these down and getting the belt running. Alright, that's gonna get me gears in the chest up to whatever maximum I need. Let's say that, and then the rest of the gears get converted into iron plates. I'm gonna try and clear my inventory out here a little bit of all this scrap so I have room to tear down some more chests. And then I'm gonna need something to handle each of these additional resources. So let me copy and paste these out. And I can run one every so often here. Why will this not go in? This needs to be, let's say, ice. Because ice is a big limiter. Oleum solution plant eats 0.2 ore per second, so your current scrap output could supply 1 plant. Yeah, we need more of everything. Man, we really mucked this up. Hang on, let's cut and paste this down real quick. That's a cut. This is going to get torn down, and I want to paste it one up like that. Where's my gearbox? There we go. And let's just get rid of these excess gears that I've picked up by doing this. Perfect. Alright, so gears go out, red circuits go out, concrete goes out, and now we've got, let's do the next batch, which is, I don't even know. What's backing up next? Let's do steel. So we need steel. Alright. And then I'm gonna skip past our little setup here, and we'll get the solid fuel out. And then we're gonna get the batteries out. There it is. And then I need to get, what are the frames out? Okay. Running out of logistics room here, that's okay. Just keep the belts going while we're doing this. And then do I have a blue circuits coming out yet? I don't. Let's get blue circuits. And let's get this ore that we're hoping to bring out. Get all of this stuff moving now. All right. I need a bunch of yellow inserters. This is very inefficient. I should be branching left and right is what I should be doing. Let's do that actually. Can I horizontally flip this and put it here? And then if I split this there, and what do I need? Oh no, we're loading everything. What haven't I put in? Batteries I've got. Oh, I know what we can do over here. We will output priority right the frames. Alright, that's what we'll do. I still need a bunch of inserters. Oh, was I doing a green inserters down here? I don't know that that's necessary. Maybe we'll replace these with standards to get us going. And we will copy and paste this little setup to its next logical location. What do I end up with left? Stone and copper wire that we need. So we can take this little setup and we'll stick it here. First I need to, we're gonna cut out ahead of time. Save ourselves a headache. Do that and do that. I need stone to come out here. And then I need copper wire to come out here. These don't need to be as long as they were. I thought I was going to put productions down on either side while I was doing this, but clearly that's not actually necessary. So maybe it's time to do a little bit of cleanup. I can get rid of this, and then we will cut and paste these back in like this. Perfect. And we will do the same thing on this side. Take these all the way back to here. And then cut and paste these in right there. Okay. Dumping ice. Let's just all of this. And we'll paste these right back in like so. Alright. What is going on up there? We're just taking a beating. And it's not because I lack walls. I need so many space platforms up there. Just not making... Ooh, I am making them fast enough. Hang on, spaceship. We've got you covered for once. Alright. We're getting there with this stuff. I just need a little bit more filtering here. So let's get the belt cleared. do I have? I have blue science up there now. Where's my drone port? Let's get some drone ports built. We can get our logistics running up here, and life will be getting better slowly but surely here. We're so close. Down there. And let's put this one here. And this one goes... Oh wait, that one's in the completely wrong spot. Oh, can't build in the ocean. There. Let's see how this works. There's a drone hub. Here's a drone hub. These both need protection. And these both need power. There we go. Does that get them all? I think it does. Boom, boom, boom. We're clearly out of ammo up there again. These are looking good. I just need to convert these over to normal inserters because we don't have enough of the other ones. Okay. I think we're now processing all of the materials, so I can start moving more of these to belts. And I can start trashing the stuff that I don't need. There we go. And we'll just keep picking up chests until we run out of inventory space again and do it all over again. I think this is going to be a much more sustainable approach, though. Ice and fuel going in there. Perfect. More belts. So much ice and fuel. Ice. Fuel's full. I'm gonna get rid of a bunch of concrete. And I need to put a ton of iron plates up here. Actually, it's going to be faster than relying on the drones if I just grab what we've got. And we're going to get this spaceship re-situated here while we're dealing with everything else. Let's send those up first. Deliver. Man, it's been a slog with the spaceship. I've really got to figure out the ammo crafting up on the ship itself, so we don't have to keep sending our raw materials up there. But until we get to that point, I suppose we'll just keep cranking on this. I've probably got the materials to handle it now, to be honest. This belt is being saturated on the one side by all of this material. Let's put in a little bit of a left-right balance here. Get rid of these obstructions. My goodness, it's just non-stop up on the space station there. This needs to be trashed. We'll trash those. Alright. What materials, if any, am I getting up here? Nothing. Alright, we're feeling better about this. It's a long haul for the drones to get a few of these, but they're so scarce as it is, it doesn't seem to be mattering. think I'm using pretty much everything as fast as we're gathering it for the most part. If anything, we need more more gears. Do I have a chest for gears? I don't. I'd like to get to a point where I am at least capturing a handful of... Oh, I do have a gear chest right here. Yes, we are capturing gears. Okay. Everything is good to then. In fact, why don't we just get rid of that? We'll capture a full chest of gears. That way we always have them. That's dumb. We never need that many gears. We'll never need them. Okay. I think we're finally good here. Let's do one last upgrade, which is to turn this belt into a red belt. Up to here. We'll grab the splitter, and we'll do just a couple of upgrades here on the beginning parts of the belt, just to keep everything moving. I think once we get the first handful of materials out of the way here, the rest of it's going to run pretty quick. This one is clearly being overburdened, so I'm going to put a green on it. And we'll see how this goes now that we've got stuff starting to move faster. Need some red belts on these gears. That's a lot of gears. Alright. Hopefully this is making a dent in our production capacities. I'm going to look at how much we're producing here again in a minute and see if we've made any progress, or if I just need to go set up a bunch more miners somewhere. We're not gathering the plates fast enough now. I like that. That's a good problem to have. Okay. We're good to go. We've got this requesting low density structures still. We're not getting enough low density structures to generate steel. We're making steel, but we're not seeing the low density structures in any huge amounts. I suppose that's because I keep having to send rockets up with a lot of them. Yep, and we've got 1.5 rockets full. I suppose I've got some in my inventory too. How many am I keeping in my inventory? 50? That seems like a good amount. That's 1 rocket's worth that we're keeping on hand. I'm gonna need some of these and a lot of these. All right, let's look at the production statistics here for the last, I don't know, minute we've been making stuff. I'm at 67 of these plates. Oh, but that's, I'm at 19 ore that we're producing, 20 ore per minute. And that is not enough to keep up with this. How many do I have? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Why do I not have more ore down here? Oh, wait. That's per second. Yeah, okay. That's a per second calculation. My bad. Math is hard. So if I'm looking at the last 5 seconds, we're not even bringing one in. So if I'm averaging around 26 per minute, oh my gosh, Sorry, I'm getting a bunch of notifications. 26 per minute. I'm doing about 0.43 per second then. At 0.43 per second, I'm keeping 2 of these busy. So I doubled up on my processing, but it's not enough to handle how much we need. That means we need more miners, right? Right. Well, these miners aren't even plugged in. That might help. We're going to put one of these down right there with some protection. And we'll toss down a few more miners at least. Alright. I just want to get this last little bit situated. I think I'm gonna definitely need to get to a blue belt production down here on the planet, though, with all of the large amounts of unsorted materials that we have to deal with. It's just problematic to move so much junk on the belts. More miners will, of course, demand more processing. Yes. Yeah, Johnny, I'm down to 3 minutes until I gotta bail on the stream here. So let's take a quick moment to summarize where we got. I didn't get my science producing yet, which is what I really wanted to do today, is get the basics for the science going, but we will get there hopefully soon. But we did get a base set up. We've automated a huge chunk of everything we need to survive. And, oh, look at that. Not surprisingly, we are being killed by the ice blockage. We make so much ice. But next time, tomorrow, we're going to come back and the focus is going to be getting this science set up for Fulgora. I want to be producing those science packs, and we will then be shipping them back home. Hopefully, I can make enough materials to get our assemblers running up here and mass producing ammunition on the ship itself. I'm going to try and get enough stuff set up here so that we can expand the ship just a little bit and get maybe a whole line of assemblers going with some smelting and stuff. But unfortunately for today, I'm going to have to wrap things up, and we will check back in tomorrow. Really appreciated all of the comments and feedback today while we've been going through things. This is all new to me, and I'm having a blast with it. So let's, you could toss some of that ice toward old-fashioned steam-powered production. That's not a bad idea. We might do that since we're not worried about pollution too much. However, we're gonna call it a day here, and we'll check back tomorrow with more Factorio. That's all for today. Keterk out.